What's up? What up? Squad fam. Foot clan. I should probably mute that. Yeah, mute that. What's up, chat? How's everyone? Oh, I can't. Damn it. I'll just close that and then I'll mute this with music playing. There we are. What's up, Taylor? How's it going? TJ's coming on at 8, so he'll be on in like 15 minutes. Let's see what chat's saying over here. Just a disclaimer for everyone, by the way. I got, not unlike the very first day of Fish Tank Season 2, I got hit with like a crazy storm out of nowhere. And there's a possibility that I might lose power. My lights have been flickering here and there. So if the stream randomly cuts, it's because of that. I don't know what I'm going to do if that happens. I'm really hoping it doesn't. Fingers crossed on that one. But yeah. Big TJWs in chat. Hell yeah, that's what's up. R/Jimmy controlling the weather patterns. Damn, dude. It's real out here. Ironically, Jimmy doesn't like me or TJ, so it's possible he's orchestrating this whole thing with his Reddit army. Does anyone have any questions that they wanted me to ask TJ, by the way? I have like a giant list of shit I was going to ask him. This song's whack. Let's get Castlevania. Hell yeah, this sounds sick. Your last vid was great? Why, thank you. Why, thank you. What's his favorite food on and off the tank? Oh, favorite food on the tank's actually a really good question, Eagle Scout. Has his autism repressed? I think that question kind of answers itself. I think just watching him how he was throughout the tank, and if you've seen him like on stream, I think I think that question's already been kind of answered. What does he think of Sam? Yeah, I have a question like that. You like the background music? Hell yeah. Check out top 100 songs from the N64 playlist. It's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Aperture? Jesus. My girlfriend enjoys your Fish Tank recaps. I'm close to it. I'm too close to explain it to her. Nice. Ask TJ what he put his winnings into. Yeah, that's a fair one. I like that. Ed, ask TJ what his craziest fan interaction has been. That's another good question. Things I hadn't thought about. Did he ever want to tap Haley? Jesus, guys, come on. Come on, guys. Can I borrow $1 for real? What's up? What's up, Fishhead? Yeah, for sure. I'm sure he's had some weird ones. By the way, shoutouts to Fish Milk for getting this set up for me. He was the one that kind of bridged the gap between me and TJ, so shoutouts to him. Is TJ dating Taylor? Ooh, spicy question. What's up, rap? Turcat. Seeing his reaction to you asking for $1 would be funny. Fellow feet loaders. Fuck, I keep forgetting we're supposed to call ourselves the feet loaders. What's up, feet loaders? Oh, fuck. This one goes super hard. Isn't Taylor's real name Carrie? Yeah, I think it's something like that. Dude, this song's so hard. N64 low-key has like the best music. Hey, your recap videos were the best, man. Was looking forward to them every week. Watching this live stream now while at work. Thanks, boy of boy. Appreciate that, man. They were a lot of fun to do. But it was it's a weird experience, like basically watching Fish Tank 24/7 to stay like caught up. Shoutouts to all the other Fish Tank content creators, AD, Real Simply is another one. Who else did I steal stuff from? I don't know. I credited them in like all the videos, so shoutouts to all them. I have a bad memory, but hey, Cucumber, would you ever interview Jimmy? I don't know, maybe. Cause like, I know Jimmy doesn't like me. Personally, I actually don't have like anything against him, so I don't know. I wouldn't want it to be like this like clickbaity like blow up argument thing. That's just not my shtick. So if you want to like come on and like talk or whatever, that's fine. And if you want to say his piece, like I'm not like against confrontation, but yeah, I'm not against it. I don't know if I'll like reach out to him, but I'm not against it. If he said he wanted to have a chat, I wouldn't say no. Plus, I got his phone, bitch. Beaver Street got his phone, bitch. Have I ever met Sam? Nah. I don't even know if he knows who I am, to be honest with you. I know Jet does. Jet follows me. Alex Prime just followed me, too. Shoutouts to Alex Prime. Sorry, Alex Stein. Jesus. Prime Time 99. When is TJ coming on? 8 o'clock, so in like 7 minutes. What's up, kitten? How are you? Thanks, Scarecrow. Appreciate that, man. And the karate guy knows me. Yes, Scott Sullivan. He's been really nice to me. I like him. He's a cool guy. Are Cucumber fans called pedophiles? That's a fucking good one. Holy shit. Pedophiles? That's fucking good. Oh man, I gotta... man, I think we might have to be the pedophiles from now on. That's so fucking funny. Ask him about how he felt winning the fight against Shinji, and if you would like, if you would work with Sam... If you would work with same how Vince and Josie... Oh, if you want to do the same work that Vince and Josie did. Okay. Calm down, cake farts. Jesus. I'm trying to chase my guest away. God. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that, cake farts. There's no, what is he gonna do? Just say it wasn't me and I passed the test, the lie detector test? Like, there's no information, there's not enough like information out in the wild for me to like, for anyone to really know either way. Honestly, I also don't really care. It's not something like, what the fuck do I care? What do I care? If it, let's say it is true, worst case scenario, it is true. He likes weird porn. What the fuck? Like, I don't give a shit. What does that have to do with me? Ask TJ if he realizes how in the end Taylor and Shinji were taking each other's chips instead of his because they both thought that the other was doing it because causing an epic victory. Yeah, that's a legit question. That is a legit question. Why do you want to know how another man coons? Sus. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, the moon. He beat the allegations, exactly. Nick knows what's up. Damn, they got a dabbing emoji? I didn't even know that. What's up, Alex? Get your sleep, man. Get your sleep. You can watch the replay of this if need be. And if anything, I think I'm actually going to end up probably like cutting it down a little bit into like a video next week. So yeah. Are you seeing me gonna ask him his plans now post Fishtank? He's gotta do more than just fix his car with the winnings. He can lose the winnings fast if he doesn't know what to do. Yeah. It's a fair point. Love the recent video. Thank you so much, Rando. I think TJ's coming in soon, guys. You gonna ask him about Taylor? I have some relationship questions. Some questions about his relationships cropped up in my mind. No Simmons. No Simmons. No Simmons. No Simmons. I didn't mean that in a Simmons. Okay, moving on. This sounds like an Ape Escape track. Kinda, yeah. Ridge Racer? Fuck yeah, Ridge Racer always goes super hard. Fun cucumber facts. I used the Ridge Racer 4 soundtrack for all of my season 2 recap videos. Check out that. The whole soundtrack for Ridge Racer 4 is fucking amazing. It goes super hard. Thank you, Nebuchadnezzar. It's a tough one. But I get the reference. Really got him coming on, or is this a scam? Fuck, I'm about to Playboy Cardi you guys. I'm Aiden Ross and TJ's Playboy Cardi. Playboy TJ is gonna fucking stand me up. I gave him $2 million to come on stream and he's not even fucking here. He's gonna come on for 6 minutes and then leave me in the dust. Leave me in the cold, leave me in the tundra. I got stood up. Well, he just DM'd me, so I don't think so. Calm down, guys. Jesus. Ask him what type of mare he likes. I don't even know what that means. Also, your username is just the letter A, so I don't trust you. Got stood up by the boss neighbor. It's very possible. He might have watched. He might have watched my recaps. I might have been talking shit about him. It is also very possible. It's so weird. I never thought like I would end up like talking to people from Fishtank. So like, turn down the music a little bit. I never thought I'd like end up talking to people on the tank. So it's weird. I didn't really have like a filter. It's not something I ever really thought about, and I think that's part of why Jimmy doesn't like me. In his defense, I probably talk mad shit about him. Oh, what's up, TJ? Hold on. TJ,
Hello.
how's it going, dude?
It's going all right.
Yeah? You look happy. You look like you're in a good mood.
Yeah, I just had some eggs. That was
Hell
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah? Fuck yeah, dude. So how's life been outside of the tank?
Uh, life has been fine. It's been nice seeing friends and family and being able to like drive and
Hmm.
I don't know to go back to normal life.
Yeah. How long
Back,
did you how long of a break did you take before you like got back to like going to work and shit like that?
I took about like I don't know 2 weeks I think.
Yeah. And what was like the transition period like for you?
I don't know. It felt like I don't know. I mean, this is a big exaggeration, but I felt like I like came back from like war or something. You know?
No, I could understand what you're trying to say. Like it's because you like you specifically out of everyone on Fish Tank, I think you had like the most transformative experience with your time on the tank. And so I almost feel like, I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I feel like you almost came back like a new version of TJ. Like you shed this skin, you molded this skin of what you used to be in a sense.
Oh yeah. Back to I don't know civilian life. It was just
Back in Gen Pop.
oh yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. So I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but we are going to be talking about a movie. I thought that'd be fun because you're like a big movie buff. So I thought
Yeah.
this would be like a fun thing for us to do. We are going to jump into that in a bit. Just no spoilers, but off rip, how did you enjoy David Fincher's The Game?
I mean, it was good. Uh,
Damn, that's it. I thought you were gonna love it. Fuck.
I don't
Fuck.
know. I don't know. It didn't like. I don't know. It just didn't like wow me. Like I enjoyed it. I thought
Really?
it was a good movie.
Fuck that movie. Like I remember the first time watching it. That thing like fucking knocked my dick in the dirt.
Really? I mean,
Oh.
I don't know. It's I don't know. Lots of twists and turns.
Yes, absolutely. Lots of twists and turns. Hell yeah. I think Taylor's in chat, by the way. Or at least she was before.
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
I saw you streaming with her the other day. How'd that go?
It was pretty cool. It was
Yeah.
nice seeing
Brian too, yeah?
Brian Taylor
Yeah.
again.
Absolutely. You guys went to like the casino and shit?
Yeah, we went to Soaring Eagle. It
Nice,
was a,
nice.
I mean, Taylor got like turned a 20 into 40, so that was impressive.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Taylor just said hi in chat.
Hello, Taylor.
Nice. All right, let's do some fish tank questions to start things off. Number one question I have for you, TJ, big. This is going to be a big one, so I hope you're prepared for it.
Okay.
Are you wearing shoes?
Uh, no, I'm
Come
wearing
on,
socks.
TJ, come on.
Sorry, I'm wearing socks right now. I
Yeah,
do have
you
my.
learned nothing from Gold Striker. He told you to wear shoes at all times.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I felt that was like for peacocking though.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Speaking of that, how was like? I want to know when you first stepped in the tank before like Sam was even there. What were like your kind of first impressions? Was it like what was going through your mind at the time?
When I entered the tank,
Yeah.
man, I was nervous because
Yeah, I can imagine.
the first thing they told me was like, all right, your secret challenge is to you're the only fan here and you
Yeah.
can't be discovered.
Yeah.
Then I mean, then I started like getting all nervous because I was like, now I have to like think about how I act and what I say. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I just walk in and I believe it was like a Taylor, Trish, Summer, and Shinji were
Mm-hmm.
there. And I don't know, it was a bit weird.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Ben's like, look, video, has a camera on me the entire time.
Yeah.
It was I don't know. It was a little anxiety inducing, but
I could see that, especially for you, someone who's like a little more like introverted and shy. Let's say.
oh yeah.
Yeah. But man, you were so fucking comfortable by the end of it. Like I mean that the like the when you got into like the Swamp Olympics, man, like you really like put your all into it. Like you really fucking went for it, and I mean, hey, it was successful, so good on you.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do so good, but
Yeah, no, you fucking killed it, man.
I'm glad I came out on top.
Absolutely. Second follow up question to thoughts before Sam came in. Right after Sam came in, pretty quickly he made you leave when he was giving like the explanation for like the rice challenge. Do you remember that? When you're just like, it's just a visual
Hey,
thing. Yeah, I just need you to go in the other room.
yeah, it's like I need to get in the kitchen.
Yeah, how was that on your nerves? That must have fucked you up.
I was like, oh shit. Now there's like they're gonna single me out because I
Yeah,
don't know. They're like, oh, that's probably like a hint.
yeah.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, that was fucked up. He got a JC with like something very similar to that when he was like at the bar telling like one of his life stories and just like,
Yeah,
could you just like stop fucking hovering, just leave. It was so rude. It was so fucking funny though. Um, yeah, so pretty early on in the tank. I don't remember which day. It might have been the first day, second day, third day, something like that. There was a challenge where you guys had to tell your life stories, and you said, "quote High school was okay. I took pictures of rocks." What rocks?
I don't know, just any rocks I could find.
Yeah.
I just had a thing. I just thought it'd be funny to have these like really mundane pictures of like rocks I just find around
Okay, so
and
you're not even
like
like a
where I
rock
live.
enthusiast.
No, then
Okay,
just have like some in-depth
that is actually
description.
that is actually really funny. Um, I think so. I mean, you're one of the few characters on the show that had many, some romances. Let's say we'll put it that way. You and
Yeah.
Taylor. I think the question everybody really wants to know, though, you and Josie, what's going on there? Because the chemistry between you two, or if anything, it's like the lack of chemistry between you two was so fucking funny. I remember the first time she came in and she had to give you a pep talk, and it was just like two, because like neither of you are like leaders in conversation. You know what I mean? So it's just like two people
Yeah.
that didn't really know what to say. It was fucking one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Uh, I mean, I don't know. I was a little I'm nervous around Josie at first because I thought she was fucking with me the most.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought she was messing. I thought like out of all the staff, she was messing with me the most. So every time she showed up, I got a little nervous to be around her.
Why would you say that? Was there like
I
something
don't know
specific?
because it just felt like her like when she talked to me, she was a lot more direct
Oh,
and
yes. Yeah.
and
That came
would
through
just
on
be very
camera.
blunt about stuff.
Yeah. No, that fucking came through on camera. I mean, you
And
guys did you guys get a chance to like hang out afterwards?
yeah, after the day after the show, we all went to a bar, and that was
Oh, that's
pretty
cool.
cool.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Um, here's a big one. Nifty Smell. Was she an actor? What's going on with her?
Uh, I mean, I don't think she was an actor. She just, I don't know how they found her. She
Yeah,
just was a smelly Massachusetts comic that they
it was
found, I guess.
it was that bad.
Yes, she had the
Holy
most
fuck.
pungent smell in the tank.
That's so fucking funny.
Like, I mean, everything kind of in the tank smells, but after a while, you sort of just get
Mm.
used to it after
Mm-hmm.
like a minute or two.
Mm-hmm.
Even the cigarettes, I didn't even like weren't I wasn't like bothered by it, but like you
Mm.
could always smell nifty no matter what.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
If you're at like a bar or something now and you get a whiff of like BO, do you get like Vietnam flashbacks to Nifty?
I mean, it's kind of worse than BO. It'd be kind of,
Holy fuck.
I mean, I mean, like, I mean, like what people have said already. She just kind of smells like cat litter and like bad pussy, pretty much. It
Oh
wasn't.
fuck,
It
damn,
was.
dude.
I mean, if
Sad.
if I smelled it, I would realize she is near.
That's so fucking funny. Holy shit. Okay. When the first time you met Frank that first night, you asked him to put a cigarette out on your arm. Do you still have the scar?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
It probably won't show on camera, but.
I mean, it probably won't show. It's like,
Yeah. Nah, it doesn't
yeah,
really
it won't
show.
show. But it's like, it's feeling pretty good though. It's
Yeah.
like only a little fleshy now.
I did that as like a teenager, and it was like legit there for like a decade.
Really?
Yeah, it lasted a long fucking time. It's gone
I,
now, but
that was
yeah.
the first time I did. I just thought it'd be funny to see.
Yeah, it's not something I would recommend repeating just out of personal experience. And I think it was that same night you ended up drinking too much and passing out on the couch in bedroom 3, and Frank and Taylor played tic-tac-toe on your stomach. Do you know who won?
No, I don't remember any of that.
Really?
No.
Oh, really? Fuck yeah, they played tic-tac-toe like all over your
I mean,
body.
wait. I remember having the markings on my body, but I don't remember the act itself.
Okay, because you were like semi-conscious throughout that. You weren't like you kind of woke up like partway through. That's funny. That's
Who
really
won?
funny. Oh, shout out to the Lokes. He has a super chat. He wants you to know that he loves you.
Thank you, Lokes. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah. All right.
Who won the,
Sorry.
who won the game?
What game?
The tic tac
Oh, I
toe.
don't know. It was hard to tell.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I was asking, or maybe I missed it. I don't know. I mean, like as a fish tank content creator, I tried my best to watch everything, but you're just gonna miss shit, you know. What are your thoughts on Jimmy? Did you guys make up? Because I know like you guys weren't friends in the tank, let's say, especially towards the end. But he was still good.
Uh, we haven't really talked. I don't. We haven't really talked directly at all.
Okay.
But I'd be willing to. I don't know, bury the hatchet with
Yeah.
him if he'd be
Yeah.
willing to.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know that he doesn't like me either?
I did not know that.
Yeah. It was that night you defeated him in boxing. He came when he came back there when you guys were like all in the lounge or whatever it was called. And he started just ranting about like a bunch of shit that kind of didn't make sense. He was part of that was him talking shit about me directly.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah. I was confused because he did it kind of cryptically. So like I just tweeted out, was Jimmy talking about me? And then Jet like replied saying, yeah, he was talking about you. So confirmed. And I've heard from other people that have like DM'd with him that he doesn't like me, but it's whatever. I don't really care. I'm also Jimmy, willing to bury the hatchet with you. I don't have any like malice in my heart towards you. So just putting that out there in the world. And last thing from that same day with the Jimmy fight. This was something that it was very hard to hear. The mics didn't really pick it up. Judge pulled you aside right before the fight and like whispered some advice to you. Do you remember what he said at all?
Uh, I don't really remember that well. It was probably just to. I think it was just to like block, just wait for the opportunity to strike to fight back, basically.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Yeah. So, do you want to jump into talking about The Game by David Fincher?
Sure thing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, full disclosure, I've never really done a movie review before. I just thought it'd be something fun to do with you, which I'm kind of bummed you didn't like it. But whatever. That's another.
I mean,
Not here nor there. Just ruining my stream. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's cool. So yeah. So I think just the format I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of go through like the story of it. I took notes on that, and then I just have some like questions that I'll ask you throughout. And if you ever want to like interrupt me because you have something to say, go for it. And
all right.
then I'll interject some fish tank questions here and there as well. Cool.
Cool.
Cool. All right, so The Game by David Fincher, one of my favorite movies of all time. So basically, the movie starts off. We begin with like this opening montage where we have this kind of well-to-do family at a party, and there's like this sense of loneliness hiding underneath. Then we cut to Michael Douglas, who's this like fancy big businessman in the big city with an ex-wife. He's like in his professional prime, let's say, but he's kind of seemingly over the hump in his personal life. Like everything's kind of falling apart. He doesn't really have anyone that he's connected to. He's kind of like the man that has everything, but at the same time, he doesn't have the one thing that he truly needs: fulfillment. We also get some flashbacks that show Michael Douglas's father jumping off the roof and killing himself in their family home or mansion, which is where Michael Douglas currently still lives. And also his dad died at the age of 48, which is important because Michael Douglas is currently having a birthday and turning 48, the same age that his dad died. It's Big Mike's B-Day and his estranged brother, Sean Penn, who is kind of like this loose cannon, like ex-drug addict type of individual. He drops in on him randomly for his birthday, gives him this mysterious business card for a mysterious entertainment company called Consumer Recreation Services. But we get no real explanation of what the service is that they offer. Everything's just kind of laid under mystery. And Sean Penn also like went through this experience, so it was something he had recommended to him, basically. On his way to meeting Michael Douglas, on his way to a meeting, Michael Douglas happened to be in the same office building, which housed the offices of CRS, the birthday gift that he got from Sean Penn, and decides to check it out. The offices are currently under construction, and he basically just goes in, talks to the people, and he's made to fill out this long personality questionnaire and take a physical, then a psychological exam, etc. And then we, as the blah blah blah, sure, whatever. So basically, we as the viewer are now living through Michael Douglas, who is like just as confused as you are, and he's kind of in this fish out of water situation. And the guy giving him the exam is actor James Redhorn, who's like one of those actors that's in like fucking everything. He's literally in like, I've seen him in so many things, but he always has like a small role, but he's in this movie as well. Also, Aperture in the chat just sent a super chat saying, "Crack the planet, crack nation. Oh, hey, TJ."
Hey.
Do you know Aperture?
Oh, yeah, I remember Aperture in the... I think Aperture sent me a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I appreciate Aperture.
I did an interview with Fish Milk, who helped set this up. Shout outs to Fish Milk. Thank you very much. And he was basically, him, Aperture, and like 3 other people were like all the top guys on like the fish like leaderboard or whatever as like fans, because you could get XP and all that. Like, were you aware of even that whole system?
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's something like I didn't even really know much about. I only like recently found out about it because as I was watching it, I was just always like taking notes or editing videos or whatever. So it was never something I really paid attention to. Anyways, I interviewed Fish Milk and he kind of gave me the lowdown and all that. But Aperture was, from what I understand, the #1 guy throughout basically the entire show, and just had this like massive bank account and was just spending like crazy money on everyone.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, shout outs to Aperture. Apparently, there's some things in that tale I was told that are wrong. Some people have come out and said that, but I don't really know either way, so it's not for me to say. But if anyone out there wants to correct me on that and wants to do an interview, I'm very open to that. So basically, after all the Michael Douglas stuff happens and he goes through the CRS stuff, he ends up going to a gym where he overhears 2 guys talking about CRS and the game, which is, you know, the service that they actually offer, which is still kind of mysterious. And he talks to them to try and get more info. And basically the 2 gym bros say, dude, it's actually like pretty sick or whatever. And that's pretty much it. And you can kind of see the gears turning in Michael Douglas's head, being captivated by this entity that seems to be greater than him, greater than this man that by all accounts is already great in life from a professional standpoint. So basically he gets a call during a meeting the next day, and he's told that his CRS application has been rejected. But when he arrives home, he finds like what seems like at first to be a dead body. It turns out to be the body of this clown doll in his driveway with a spooky, mysterious key in its mouth with the CRS logo on it. While he's inspecting the clown, the TV starts glitching out, and the news reporter that was on the news starts like directly talking to Michael Douglas and basically explains to him the rules of the game, which is essentially the Resident Evil 2 remake. It's essentially that. He just gets a bunch of random crap and he has to figure out where and when to use it for some light puzzle solving. That's basically the thesis of the game. And not unlike Fish Tank, the man also illustrates that Michael Douglas is being watched at all times. There's camera and people around him at all times. So he's never going to be alone. He's always going to have somebody watching him. And that kind of ends Act 1 because the game has officially begun. TJ, thoughts, comments?
Did his dad kill himself on his birthday, or was
That
that like
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
okay? Just
yeah, because it's not like it's not directly mentioned, but I mean, there was a party at the house, and he seemed to be the focal point of it. So yeah, that would make sense. Yes.
because he has that one watch that's like his dad gave it to him for his 18th birthday,
Yes, exactly. Which comes into play later, which I kind of skipped over. Thank you for that.
but I don't know. I like the story. I think
Mhm.
the main character that Michael Douglas plays, he has very sort of realistic character development because
Mhm.
he changes very gradually, and he doesn't. By the end of it, he's not like a totally different person,
Yeah.
but you can tell that he's like learned a lot. Like he's learned to appreciate, I guess, the
Yeah.
finer things in life.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's why I picked this movie because I thought it kind of echoed your journey through Fish Tank, basically. Not that you were like a Michael Douglas because he was like a fucking raging piece of shit, but the idea of going through this extraordinary experience where you kind of give up the sense of control to these outside entities and kind of just have to accept that you're along for the ride, and through that, through the fire, you kind of dig down deep and find new parts of yourself that didn't really exist. So,
for true.
for true indeed. How about a couple fish tank questions here? Did you not wake up when they were blowing the car horn like at all? That was fucking crazy.
Uh,
That was like one of my favorite moments for you.
I don't remember that.
Holy shit, dude.
I was
Dude,
really drunk at that
did
point, I
did you see
guess.
the clip of that?
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
I was
That's
surprised.
yeah.
They really just laid it on me.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure you heard like because I used that car horn later on in the show. Like I'm sure you heard how fucking loud it was, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
And
wild.
I don't know. I guess people. I don't know. Like Brian was telling me, like, yeah, they like just put a horn in your face,
Yeah,
and
yeah. You might have
like,
gotten tinnitus.
I don't know, maybe.
Do you hear ringing?
I don't know, but
Okay.
I don't know. It's fitting to have like another uh, physical pain from that
Mm.
show, I guess.
Yeah. No, that's a question that's popping up very shortly. Another favorite moment of it's not you weren't necessarily the focal point of it, but you were just involved in it. Was the metal in the wood when you guys had to make the shelf?
Yeah, that when I look back at that, that's probably like that to me. That's like the moment that makes me laugh the most when
Hmm.
I think about it. I was just involved in the room when that happened.
Yeah. Do you think Jimmy was like doing a bit when that happened? Like if he was just like goofing, or if he actually thought there was metal in the wood?
I think he honestly thought there was.
Really?
I don't, yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't exactly know, but I think so.
Yeah. That's something I definitely would want to ask him because like I think Jimmy as like a character on the show did a really good job of blurring the line between like him doing his little bits and like him just being him and doing something crazy. So
Yeah,
like so it was always like very very interesting, captivating to watch him because you kind of just never knew what you were getting, which I always thought was like really interesting.
that's why I kind of thought he was like an actor for a little bit.
I could see that. I don't blame you for that. Yeah. Also, never trust anything production tell you because it's all fucking lies.
I know. I mean, the only people that I thought were actors, I mean, that were not actors for a while were me, Taylor, and Brian.
Yeah. And then it turned out no one was actors.
I was half right.
Yeah. I guess that's a way of looking at it. Um, I think one of like the big moments for you where you really like came alive in the show, where you really started to show like the transformation you were going to have was the wrestling promo. You fucking killed that. I didn't expect you to do like that good. You by far had the best one.
Thank you. I don't know. As I was saying, I thought I was doing bad, but I'm
No,
glad.
no.
I was surprised. I was really surprised when I won. I was not expecting it at all.
Yeah. Well, because I think you and Taylor, I think Taylor did the same thing. Like both the two of you, you would always like go for it, and I think that's what made you guys like two of the most popular. Is that like you just like even if what you're doing is like cringy and stupid, like if you just commit to the bit, it stops being cringy and stupid and it's just
That's
entertaining.
right.
You know what I mean? So like your fearlessness and committing to the bit, I think is like something that really fucking helped you. And that was like, I think probably one of the first moments where you showed that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Wrestling promo. Oh yeah, Morgan the judge after during the poker thing when he made you go in the room. That was a fucking another favorite moment of mine. Where you come back downstairs and he's like, "What are you doing down here?" And you're like, I'm gonna be here. Fuck you," basically. That was
It was an
fucking
intense
hilarious.
moment.
Yeah. Were you
I
nervous
didn't
for
know
that
what was
one?
going to happen. What?
You were nervous for that one, yeah.
A little, yeah. I was like, is he going to like freak out on me or something?
Yeah. Do you think he was gonna fight you again or something?
I don't know. I made that or worse. I don't know.
Yeah. How hellacious was the cell challenge? That seemed like it sucked pretty hard.
Yeah, it was pretty awful. I, I mean, I'm like, it wasn't fun. I guess I was doing pretty good until I left, but it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, the worst part of it was sleeping and Dunye would kept blaring the horn early in the morning. That was the absolute worst part.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because you guys got like 2 hours of sleep. You didn't even like sleep
Yeah,
that much.
we were sleeping on the sandy ground without any blankets or anything in our clothes, and Dunne was just sitting in the corner, being
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah, that seemed like fucking hell. Oh, this is one that I really wanted to ask you. When Mr. Beast Greg came in for the first time when he was doing like the Mr. Beast gimmick at that time, and you guys had like the drunk goggles on, how long did it take you to like figure out that that wasn't Mr. Beast? Like, was there even a moment where you're like, oh, is that really Mr. Beast?
I didn't think that was. I I don't really think I thought it was Mr. Beast because I was, I don't like watch any of Mr. Beast stuff, but it's
Okay.
like I know that he like does exclusive like family children content.
Fair, yeah.
And I feel like going on Fishtank would be a very big PR risk for him. And it was, I mean, there was probably moments where I was like, maybe that could be Mr. Beast because I don't know, you had like apprehension about stuff. I think it was
Okay.
when I asked Greg about like Crohn's disease. I was like pretty sure that wasn't Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
That's pretty confident.
um, how confused did you get with like the multiple currency systems going on towards the end when you had like Ollie Dollies and fucking CP and the chips and like all that shit?
Uh, it was a real headache having to juggle crease points and ollie dollies in my head at the same time. I was really confident in those ollie dollies, man. When I
Yeah,
transferred,
you were.
I was like, the Oliver dollars will be the dark horse currency that's incoming.
Yeah. And then in classic fish tank fashion, none of them mattered. They all kind of just didn't matter in the end.
Yeah, that day when it was at least it was for sure true that Oliver dollars weren't real.
Yeah.
I was like, Oliver, please do not.
Yeah. Do you remember when Jet gave you that advice on how to pace yourself with alcohol? Is that something you've taken to heart?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, so before I don't really I like probably drink like once or twice every 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay.
And every time I did it, I went like pretty hard on it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about what he said about like how he would visit like his friend and then get drunk, then like fall asleep like not too soon after. I was like,
Yep.
man, I kind of do that too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So I drink socially. So basically, when I'm around people, I've been pacing far more than I have in the
Hell yeah.
past. A lot
Hell
more
yeah.
mixed drinks than shots.
That's what's up. Yeah. Wise
Yeah.
wisdom from Jet Neptune.
Mhm.
How scary is the judge when he's angry? Because on camera, it seems terrifying.
It can be pretty scary. Like that time when we were doing the AIDS test stuff, and
Yes.
I was like, walked up to him, and was like, "Hey, I got my AIDS test done."
Hmm.
Then he calls me like a fucking idiot and like throws it across the room. I was like, "Oh shit, am I gonna get in trouble?"
Yeah, yeah. No, I was rewatching all of my fish tank recaps like to prepare for this because like to get questions ready and stuff. And yeah, that was one thing I kind of completely forgot about. Holy shit! Because you got yeah, that was like something where there was like this like a few day period where it seemed like not just you but like literally everybody in the house just wouldn't listen to instructions and would like fuck things up. And then he was getting so it seemed like he was legitimately getting mad at you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Zinger seems very real at times. It was intense.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. But oh yeah, how was the smelling salts in the goon cave? Was it as bad as you guys made it out to be? Because it seemed like it fucked
Um,
you guys up.
I think I mean like it was bad, but I wasn't like coughing or anything.
Okay.
I was doing pretty good. Like I don't know if they didn't tell me that I had like brain damage or something, I probably would have stayed in there. Like I don't know if that's probably a good aspect because like at the time when Taylor did the one fire extinguisher thing through the like entire house and
Yeah.
there was that those toxic fumes. I was doing pretty good until Ben like pulled me aside. It was like, bro, why didn't you move out of there? I was like, I don't know. I was doing fine.
How because I think Ben on camera Ben like his shtick is that he's just kind of a dick to people, but like is he like a sweetheart in real life?
Uh, I didn't see too much of Ben outside the tank because he was
Okay.
sick at the time.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know. Ben's pretty cool. Like when we were just like in the show and he walked by me and smiled at me, I always thought it was real. So I mean, at least I like to hope it was real. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
I'm sure
think
it
Ben's
is.
a pretty cool guy.
Yeah. No, he seems. That's why I was asking because he seems like a really nice guy, but like he's was often extremely like rude to you guys, which I'm sure is just part of the character.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a good guy.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. All right, let's. Do you want to move into Act Two of the game
Oh
by
sure.
Michael
Yeah.
Douglas? All right, cool. So the next day, as Michael Douglas is walking through an airport, and he's basically at this point now he's inside the game, and he's his senses are heightened. He's inspecting everyone in the airport. He has this like for the first time throughout the entire movie, has this slight smile on his face. He seems to actually like be enjoying himself for once. He's just kind of a curmudgeon up until that point. And so he's just looking around, seeing what's what. Even then, there's this spooky guy who tells him that his like pen's leaking or whatever. So he ends up going into the bathroom to clean it up, and some dude is taking a shit and needs toilet paper. But just like Fish Tank season 2, Michael Douglas figured pee pee and poo poo were off limits in the game. It just kind of just left him there with a stranger with a butt full of doo doo. So that happened.
Hmm.
He flies out to another state basically to like fire the head publisher of this publishing company that he owns, but he can't open his briefcase because well it's locked. He just can't open it, and his like exit contract is in there, so he just can't fire him, which seems insane. That there's no other like the faxes don't exist. I mean, I know this is the '90s, but like you can figure out another way to fucking fire the dude if you really wanted to, especially like a guy with like that's like that high up. But regardless, so mission failed on that. Also, he tries the key that he got from the clown, but the clown key didn't work. Back in San Francisco, where this whole movie's taking place, by the way, he ends up going to dinner, and this waitress, Deborah Unger, I don't remember her name of the movie, that's the name of the actress, accidentally spills a drink on Michael Douglas at dinner, who's really pissed about it. I shouldn't have got sparkling
You're
water.
good.
Why am I doing that? I'm burping. And then he inadvertently basically ends up getting her fired because he's mad about the drink being spilled on him. And as she's getting fired, he's kind of just like, whatevs. Like, doesn't really give a fuck. So, as you mentioned, hasn't really gone through any transformations yet. But as she's storming out, he gets passed a note by another waiter who's part of the game, telling him that he needs to follow her. So he ends up catching up with her, and he's trying to explain like the whole situation to her. And then some guy just randomly dies of a heart attack like in front of them. So they flag down a police car. They end up kind of getting forced into the ambulance to like file out paperwork because they're technically like the first witnesses on scene or whatever. So they're in this ambulance, end up going to a hospital, and as soon as they get out, all the lights go off. All the people in this underground hospital, which is a weird place for a hospital, they end up just running away. So they're just like alone in this giant place, kind of indicating that this was all part of the game. Or could have been like a musical, and it could have just broken out into like a big musical number. Also another possibility. Regardless, the duo are led into an elevator, which he uses the clown key to activate until it stops dead. They're kind of stuck in this elevator now. Then they have to scale up the shaft like Metal Gear Solid. Also, Unger isn't wearing any panties, so Douglas has to go first. And yeah, so the duo find their way scaling through this elevator. They find their way into the offices of CRS, but they end up triggering a security alarm, and they end up running away from some guards and some dogs. Up until this point, Michael Douglas's character is very cold, very callous, as I mentioned before, almost like sociopathic. Very what's the fucking? Why am I blanking on the name of that movie now? Fuck. What's the name of that movie? It's like one of the most famous fucking movies of all time. I'm having a giant brain fart with fucking Batman. He's like a serial killer. Pardon me?
The Joker? What?
No, fuck. Oh, man. Chat, fucking jump in. Whatever, doesn't matter. We'll just move on. I had a joke lined up for that, but I'm like blanking on the name of the movie, so fuck it. So, where are we now? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, so they're in the CRS offices. They're getting chased by dogs. Basically, they like end up running up this like fire escape into this abandoned building, and they kind of go to the other side. It's also like at this point that there's like two very transformative moments for Michael Douglas, both surrounding Unger, where essentially he like helped her get away from the dogs and helping her in the elevator. American Psycho, that was the name of the movie. Someone said it in chat. Basically, yeah, these two moments where like these are like his two big like transformative moments where he starts his transformation into becoming something greater than himself, where he puts her safety before his own, which is extremely out of character for him. So that they end up climbing through this abandoned, burned out building. They get onto the other side of it, and there's no way to get down. So they end up just like jumping into like a pile of garbage down below to break their fall, doing this like leap of faith type of thing, which is like crazy because in some alternate timeline, there's like a very real possibility that Michael Douglas just cracked his head on the garbage can. He just like died, and that's the end of the movie. The game's over. You know what I mean? Like what would Sean Penn do then? That's like an insane thing to do. But
I feel like there's like a few moments in that movie where that was possible.
Well, some of them seem controlled, but this one, like, are you talking about like the shooting and stuff?
I was like more thinking like the car in the water.
Oh yeah, that's another big one. Well, no. I mean, we're jumping ahead, but they did actually mention that there was divers that were like, in case that actually does get brought up.
I see.
But I'm sure if we sat down and thought about it, there's like a few fucking plot holes here. So yeah. Have you ever heard of the Benjamin Franklin effect?
Explain it to me.
Okay. So it's the idea that you ask for small favors with the idea of like, okay, I want to ask you, TJ, a giant favor. So I'm not just going to come out and be like, hey, can you loan me 10 grand? You know what I mean? Over the period of like, whatever it is, like 3 months or something, I might be like, hey, could you lend me $50? Can you lend me $100? And it just slowly keeps increasing. And then when I finally get to that big ask, the idea is you're going to be now more susceptible to that ask because I've asked, you're already kind of preconditioned to doing favors for me now. I think that's like a major theme of this movie. And I think that's also a major theme of the Fish Tank as well, I find, where, you know, because things obviously have to build. They can't just get you guys to do like a bunch of crazy shit right off the bat. But like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you think there's like things you wouldn't have done like on week 1 that you did in like week 6?
Week 1 as opposed to week 6. I I don't. Well, I don't really. I think I probably would have done the same things, but probably just not been like as comfortable or as natural. You know,
Okay.
I'd probably be a bit more awkward, and that I guess it was might have been sort of the opposite effect of me as I sort of learned to say no to some things like
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, because I think you had like a conversation about that with Frank, right? Where like he told you like you don't have to like sit. It was specifically about drinking, but he
yeah,
told you like if people are like pressuring you, just say fuck off.
yeah. So I think it was like sort of maybe the reverse effect for me at least.
Yeah. Was that something like just in life in general where you had like a hard time saying no to people?
I guess so. I'm not really. I mean, it doesn't happen too often, but I guess probably it happens so little that I don't really even notice it. That
Okay.
it just comes like sort of natural to me in a way.
Okay. So is that something you've like carried with you, like going forward, where you're just more,
Yeah,
if you don't want to do something, you're just like fuck off, basically.
yeah. I've been more assertive.
Okay, hell yeah, that's what's up, man. It's that like that's why you were definitely my favorite by the end of it, because like you're like you just seem like a different person coming out. Like you were just so much more confident in yourself, and you know the way you spoke and like literally like everything about you, your mannerisms. Like you just yeah, you seem like a new person. It was like a really like heartwarming thing to watch over that time period.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. After they escape, they end up parting ways. It's also worth noting that Unger gets a shower at his office, and he sees that she's wearing a red bra that comes into play a bit later. And she also mentions that she was actually paid $400 to spill the drink on him, so she was like part of the game, but wasn't really like aware of everything that's going on. The next morning, Michael Douglas finds that his credit card was left at a hotel, and that someone had also taken that credit card and rented a room with it in that hotel. He goes to the hotel to pick it up and check out the room. The room is like completely trashed, like hangover party style trashed. Everything's like fucked up. There's Polaroid pictures of him and Kara having coke sex like all over, like an intense amount of Polaroids, like Hunter Biden amount of Polaroids. Um, so he basically like cleans all that up, cleans up all the drugs. After leaving the hotel, he realizes that he's being followed and ends up confronting the person tailing him, who turns out to be a private investigator. He ends up stealing his gun, thinking that he's part of the game and that the gun is fake, and ends up shooting out the guy's tires. So this is like a moment where Michael Douglas seems to be like losing touch with reality. He starts to like unravel a bit. He's not sure what's fake and what's part of the game, which is kind of like a theme going forward. He starts to question himself, because I think it's also mentioned at some point, or at least alluded to, that his father had like mental health issues. So he's starting to think like, am I just fucking crazy? Like, is this even really happening? Almost like a Summer situation, I guess you could say that. Summer, thoughts? What's your thoughts on her? Have you spoken to her since?
No,
No. Have you seen like anything she's done, like the jet leaked calls or whatever?
I have not listened to those.
Okay. Well, I would avoid them if I were you.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, yeah. She seemed to be going through a real tough time, so it wasn't her like at her best. So yeah, I would try and avoid those. Uh, he ends up calling an like now he's all fucking frantic, Michael Douglas. He just his mind is fucking falling apart. He ends up calling an emergency meeting with that publisher he unsuccessfully fired the other day, and basically is like blaming him for the game. Like he thinks this whole thing was set up by him as like this giant conspiracy theory just to not get him fired, essentially. And he like throws like the pictures of him having coke sex with Deborah Unger, and then the publisher is like, I'm a little confused. Also, I just quit, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So that kind of unravels him even more. And he also notices there's like a crank handle in his briefcase, so that's like another part of the game. When he gets home, he finds that his house has been completely destroyed. There's graffiti all over all of the walls. There's a clown who has pictures of the crime scene where his dad's dead body was. Sean Penn shows up like sweaty and disheveled, possibly had a relapse. So the two end up going for a drive, and they have this like emotional discussion, end up getting into this giant argument where like Sean Penn seems to have completely lost sight of reality, and it's seemingly like he's never stopped playing the game, like he's been playing it this whole time, and he like can't get off the train sort of thing, even though he desperately wants to. They end up popping a tire, and Sean Penn finds like hundreds of those keys in Michael Douglas's glove box, leading to Sean Penn being convinced that Michael Douglas is working for CRS, and the two have this like really emotionally charged fight, this blow up argument. Penn storms off and blames Michael Douglas for being a control freak and kind of taking up the mantle of him being, his father after their dad died. Michael Douglas ends up taking a taxi ride home, but the taxi driver turns out to be a CRS agent who locks him in the car and then drives it off into like the river, jumping out beforehand. So Michael Douglas is like trapped in this car and gets shot into a river essentially, and uses that crank handle from his briefcase to roll down the window and escape to shore, which we were talking about earlier. That is something that was like super dangerous if this were all real. The next day, the next day, him and like the police basically go to the CRS offices to like investigate, because it's clearly like gotten completely out of hand. But when they get to the office, the entire floor has been like gutted. There's just nothing there. The detectives are basically like, they say there's no records of CRS ever even really existing. So like we don't really know what to do with this. And Michael Douglas is just kind of like, okay, well, I guess I'll just go home then. Guess nothing else I can do for now. As he speaks with his housekeeper, his like live-in housekeeper back at home, who's been there since he's a child, he's kind of asking about his father's like mental illness, and this kind of illustrates like him kind of questioning whether or not he is kind of has that same mental illness, whatever his father had. The next day, he gets a call from his secretary, Michael Douglas, who informs him that the taxi company that girl was using, Deborah Unger, they basically found out where she lives. So Michael Douglas visits her house. They inspect her home. And as Unger is getting dressed, Michael notices like a price tag on a burning lamp, or rather a price tag burning on a lamp, indicating that it's a new lamp, which is weird. So he starts investigating the house. He finds that there's no running water, an empty fridge, fake books in the bookshelves. There's nothing in the drawers. There's a fake photo in the picture frame, a real Potemkin village. Do you know what a Potemkin village is?
Is it like a thing that Russia would do, where they just like make little false villages to be attacked?
Sort of, yeah. That's basically it. Essentially, it was specifically. I'm gonna fuck this up because actually, it's been a while since I researched this, but it was like essentially there was some like he wasn't like a lowborn guy, but he wasn't like high enough to like be able to marry a queen, and there was like a queen rolling through town, and he really wanted to smash. So he basically, his village was like complete fucking shit. So he just like painted the front of the houses, just like only the places she'd be walking to. So that's like the idea of like, if you have like a Hollywood movie set, you wouldn't build like, complete houses. You only build like the front of it. That's like a Potemkin village.
So like what they do in like Brazil, right? Sort of.
What do you mean by that?
I'll just like sort of make it look pretty to like make it not look as.
Oh, you mean what they did for like the Olympics or the World Cup or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Brazil on Carnival, and that place is a fucking hellhole. Like even like because that's like a very touristy time of year, and like I was in Rio, and like that whole fucking city just smelled like human shit. It was like fucking disgusting. I got robbed twice.
It was about ass.
Yeah. No. I did not like it.
Besides that, did you like it?
No. Like there was other reasons why I hated it. Just the whole trip was like a fucking disaster. But yeah, I would not recommend going to Brazil. I'm pretty close friends with someone who's from like the favelas basically, and he's like, yeah, Brazil sucks. Don't fucking go there. It's not a recommended place to go in the world. So now realizing that Unger is part of CRS, he tries to like press her on it, and like she's kind of covertly tries to warn him to like shut his mouth because people are listening. And that's when men with black ski masks kind of burst in with silenced machine guns and start trying to kill them essentially, and start shooting up the house as they escape out the back. We have this big chase ensuing as the two get into Michael Douglas's car, and Michael Douglas doesn't really want to bring Unger with him, but she is basically like, listen, I work for them, but I will trade you information if you save my life because they're also trying to kill me. So after revealing she's an employee of CRS, and that she basically reveals that his brother Sean Penn got in like way too deep with CRS, and they ended up draining all his bank accounts, and this whole thing is just like a ploy to like drain people's bank accounts. Like essentially they rope you in, they take multimillionaires, rope you into this like really complex game, and while they're doing that, they just steal all your money, because all like the tests that they did at the beginning, what he did at the beginning, basically was like a way for them to get his handwriting down and his voice and everything, so they could basically steal his identity essentially.
Guess his password.
Yeah, guess his password. What do you think his password was? Fucking money.
I guess. I mean, there's not really anything else he concerns himself with.
Yeah, basically.
Maybe like so the dollar sign a few times.
Just the dollar sign like 6 times. So at this point, Michael Douglas like checks his bank accounts, and they've all been bled dry as well. And the two basically at this point go off into the woods, into like Michael Douglas's like family cabin. As they're at the cabin, he gets a call from his attorney, who informs him that all his money is actually still intact. So now he's like confused, and he doesn't know who's lying to him, his attorney, who might be part of CRS, or Unger, who's been kind of lying to him up until this point. And so at this point, he begins to pass out, begins to lose consciousness and like fall on the floor. And that's kind of where we end Act 2, with this man who basically just had everything he ever cared about had literally just been like burned in front of his eyes. And he's just like kind of like left with nothing, passed out on a floor.
Tough time.
So, yeah. So you weren't fucking into this movie? God damn, man.
I mean, I liked it. I just wasn't wowed by it. I could understand his struggles, like being very disoriented and not knowing who to trust.
Yeah.
I like how he trusts the girl, because, I mean, he obviously shouldn't, because she told him that she works for them. Yeah. But I mean, he still does, because he doesn't really know who else to trust at this point. And he's just like, maybe, I don't know, maybe she's like good enough where she's trustable, you know? Like, yeah, she told him all this information. I understand being similar situations.
All right. I got some fish tank questions for you. Cool. This is one from one of my viewers, Finnegan. You said, what's your game plan so far, like moving forward after the tank?
I'm not too sure as of now. Just maybe do some streams here and there. Yeah. Try to keep up with the regiment that coach gave me.
Workout regiment?
Just try to what?
Workout regiment?
Yeah, just try to keep improving myself from where I was.
How often?
I need to buy some kettlebells. What?
Yeah, do that. How often are you streaming?
Not too often. It was just, I've been sort of I don't know, I guess sort of relaxing the past since I've been out. I'd like to actually like get on, but I've streamed 5 times now, not including Brian's.
Yeah. Are you planning on like keeping like a regular schedule, or just like as it comes?
I need to work on that, because I don't know. Since leaving the tank, my sleep schedule has been kind of like god awful. So I gotta fix that.
Yeah. Is it because of the tank? Like you were just used to like having these really weird hours? Is that what?
Yeah. Then sort of just not really. I don't know. Just keeping on with that, I guess.
Okay. Have you had any of the nightmares that some of the contestants have had?
Oh yeah, I've had. There was like 2 weeks where it was like every night.
Okay.
I would just wake up in my house, and Jet would be there, and it's like, if you want to keep the 50K, you're gonna have to keep doing this. Yeah. And there's like cameras in the corners, and like everyone's at the house, and I'm like, man, I already won this. Why do I gotta keep going? But just keep going.
Yeah. That must be intense. Have you had any dreams about anyone else, like any of the contestants?
Um, uh, Not particularly.
No.
I've had when I was in the tank, I would have a like dream. It was either like that, like what I just described, or it'd be people screaming at me, be like Jet uh, or Judge telling me to go on, just telling me to do challenges.
Okay.
Airsoft Fatty screaming about something. Brian yelling at me for something.
How is
I don't know.
Airsoft Fatty's meltdowns?
Uh, I mean, I wasn't too bothered by them. I was. It sucked when he hated me for like a week or two because he thought Oliver and I like stole his weed. But after that, we became
Yes.
buds.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
But
That's fucking.
I'm not. I wasn't too bothered by it. I mean, it was sort of like I don't know, it'd be like annoying sometimes, but I got
Yeah.
used to it.
Well, I think it up, but I think the ones with Frank, where Frank like pushed him to the edge, those were like for sure real. When he fucking dude, when he hit his head in the goon cave.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Oh,
was like, I know I shouldn't have wanted him to be on the show, but also at the same time, I kind of enjoy. I liked having his presence around. So I was
yeah.
every time he threatened to quit, I was pretty nervous.
Have you spoken to him post fish tank?
A little bit.
Yeah.
He was asking me about. He asked me if I had Steam, so
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Do you have Steam?
I do. I don't
Okay.
use it too often since I only play Crusader Kings 3 on it, basically.
Damn, that's like the most autistic game ever.
I mean,
I
spend a lot of time looking at maps.
yeah. I tried to play that game and I was like, yeah, that's fucking way too much for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I like the just boring, epic strategy games. I don't know, something about it just like clicks for me.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I tend to play more like turn-based RPG shit because I just like the strategy of like the combat, but that's just like a level too high for me.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Yeah. Reeperu asked, "What is some of your favorite challenges or least favorite challenges that you had to do?"
Uh, During the Swamp Olympics when we did the hunting thing, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I had a fun time during that. I liked running around.
Yeah.
Uh, I love I, I love the one where Oliver was the alligator.
Oh yeah.
It was just so hilarious seeing him like completely blind, like trudging through the sand trying to knock us
Yeah.
over.
What about
Um,
What about Milky Pukers? Did you enjoy that one?
um, I mean, it was nice to drink milk again, so that was cool. But I didn't. I kind of had fun with it. I enjoyed it. The only part that kind of sucked was the handstand. I was the worst at.
Yeah, even
Uh,
Oliver puking on each other was visually very funny.
yeah, that I felt. I mean, I was pretty proud of myself in that moment. Then I realized that like we got no awards for that one. So
Yeah. Which made it even funnier though. That was so much more rewarding for the viewers. Like you guys just went through this fucking gross challenge for like absolutely nothing.
yeah, judges like making Dunne stand still
Yeah.
as he's screaming his head off.
Yo, Danye was intense, man. Like when he really got into his groove, like it took him a couple days, but when he really became just like that catty, freeloader that was just on everyone at all times, he was fucking like top notch. He never for a moment did he feel like he lost energy and except for like towards the end, but like just anytime a TTS came in, like he just fucking always went at it. He was just always yelling at people. He was intense.
I know. I felt really bad for Trish.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know that one. That one night when we did the furniture challenge.
Mm-hmm.
That was I don't know. That was a pretty infuriating time, but we came out on top thanks to Shinji, so that's cool.
Yeah. What was infuriating about that? Because I'm not
I don't
even sure if I
know.
caught that, to be honest.
Well, Dunne was he got in trouble for like throwing something. He had to
Okay.
sit on timeout for like 10 minutes. Then he was saying. Then later that night, he was saying he was like scolding me for being like a bad leader or something. And
Okay. Oh
I,
yes, yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yes.
yeah, then I don't know, but it all turned out all right.
And you didn't give him the money the next day, right?
I did not.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that now. Yeah, that was funny. Nitromethane wanted to know like what are some of your favorite hobbies just in life?
Hobbies? Uh, I don't know. I like to go out on walks and hikes, and I like to swim. Exercising is pretty fun when I get my friend. I rope my friend into doing it with me.
Yeah.
Uh, I like listening to music, uh, watching movies, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know, nothing too crazy.
Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. We already kind of asked that. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I want to ask this one, but Bianco asked, "Is Trisha's pussy tight?"
Uh,
I mean, you don't even have to answer that one.
I mean,
It's okay. You don't
I.
have to. It's just such a dumb question. Autism money. Oh, I think that's Chip. I think Chip's in chat and just sent a $20 super chat that said nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Autistic Boys Money Clan. Is that him?
I don't know.
Because I know Chip is like a rapper,
Hmm.
and I know he used to like rap with Jet.
He's like
So
money. He's like money goblin.
yeah, yeah, but I think that's his YouTube channel. I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but shout outs to him, whoever that was. Um, Chat, do you guys? I mean, I have a feeling chat is hating the fucking movie review thing, and I'm honestly, I feel like I'm kind of regretting have gone down that path. Do we finish this off? TJ, do you care?
I don't know. We could. I'm interested to hear about why you like it so much. If
Fish
you could
tank?
just like give like final thoughts. But
Okay, sure, sure, sure. Well, I thought, okay, yeah, it seems overwhelmingly yes. Everyone fucking hated it. Also, I've never done like a movie review before, so it probably wasn't like the best idea to also this is like the second time I've interviewed someone, so probably wasn't a good opportunity, good time to do that. But
it's all good.
I just loved the character arc of Michael Douglas and his growth from like being this extremely hateable person into this man that like broke through everything and found new meaning in life when he kind of felt like he was cornered and at the end of it and he had like nothing else going for him. Oh, Scott's in chat too. Sensei Scott, what's up, man?
What's up, Sensei Scott?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like when he gets the gun out and like starts like he goes to the zoo and like points a gun at that guy with his kids in front, like around. It's like I was like, yeah, man, let's get it. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. That whole shit was intense, especially like when Deborah Unger was like crying and like no, we didn't where'd you get that gun, like we didn't know that was, and then you know what I mean, just like that whole
Mhm.
thing like leading up to it. It was a really really tense scene. Um, how'd you feel about almost getting kicked off, like when you kicked off Taylor, like that moment?
Uh, well, in the moments where I just when judge asked me,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just like I didn't really think. I responded immediately, basically. Then like walking down, like I don't know. I was pretty. I just felt like the worst person in the world when I
Yeah.
went down. I mean, I know she told me she like was having hints like she didn't want to be there much
Yeah.
longer. And when I told her, she like gave me the thumbs up. But just after, I just felt like awful.
Yeah, yeah. A really funny moment that stemmed out of that was like right after that happened, and you had your head down on the bar, kind of like defeated, and La Bamba plays, and you like begrudgingly did your dance to it. It was a
Yeah.
really funny moment. It was like unintentionally really funny. Were there any other moments where maybe during like an elimination challenge or something that you kind of thought you were going to get kicked off? Maybe even during the Swamp Olympics, let's say.
Yeah, there was a lot of times I thought I was going to get kicked off, honestly.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, like when I had the thing with my rib, I thought that might have been it, basically.
Yeah.
But the morning of the second day of Swamp Olympics was that was pretty nerve wracking. I thought it was over by that point when Taylor stole my chips.
Yeah. Well, an interesting thing, and I don't know if you know this, but a thing that really saved you in there was Shinji and Taylor kind of hitting each other back and forth with the curses or whatever it was called. And because for whatever reason, they both thought that you weren't the biggest threat, even though you had way more points than both of them. And that like really helped you out. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
I became aware of that because I remember one time I went up to uh, Mama Juju and
Mm-hmm.
asked her like what's the points, and she just told me I was ahead, and I was like, whoa. But
Okay.
yeah, see, uh, being having the strategy of being the least threatening, but being also, I guess, the winning was good
Okay.
for the my opponents. Well, not good for them, but good for me.
Yeah, absolutely. How much do you think Shinji understood?
Uh, I personally thought Shinji understood a good deal. Like it wasn't until they started repeating what they said to him that
Mm-hmm.
I sort of got like maybe he doesn't understand everything that's being said.
Yeah.
I thought we were having a worse time understanding him than he did of
Mm-hmm.
us at times.
Yeah. I kind of felt that too. But then there was like a few moments of like him in conversation where he was like completely lost. Specifically, him with Charleston White.
Yeah,
I don't remember if you were in the room for that, but like when Charleston was asking him like, "Can the cameras see in the dark?" and they had this like back and forth for like a minute until like eventually Brian stepped in and was like, "Yes, they could see. There's night vision."
yeah, I saw that clip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should have realized that when during the milk challenge,
Mm-hmm.
like the first part when we are supposed to like run around it, and Shinji is constantly like walking around it.
Yeah.
But I guess, but that did work for him because I got confused and I was like, oh, I guess we're supposed to walk around this a couple of times. And
Okay.
the judge
Okay.
corrected us.
How did you feel when production were angry at everyone for Friend Tank when they had that kind of conversation during group therapy?
Um, I I don't know. I wasn't. I don't. I mean, I thought it was kind of annoying because like I
Mm-hmm.
understand like they want like more drama creates like probably more content and
Mm-hmm.
more stakes. But at the same time, it's at the same time you don't want to like single yourself out as the person that's like not getting along with people and making all this drama
Yeah.
because then everyone will just hate you and want you off first. So
Yeah.
I was confused as to go about that. But
Yeah. That's like something. I think that's something that ended up playing against Taylor in the final three. Right? Was
yeah,
her kind of embracing the role of villain. That kind of like fucked her, to be honest with you. Um, what was I going to say? Well, it's actually speaking about Taylor. Do you remember when she was teaching you how to throw
I
for
do. That was
baseball?
a good
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. Have you been practicing since? Are you going to make it to the big leagues?
Uh, I haven't been practicing,
Damn.
unfortunately. I should. There's a
Yeah,
baseball field not too far where I live.
yeah. Do a baseball stream, man. Content right there. Absolutely. Dude, you're. I think one of my favorite things by you was like your art review.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really fun to watch. Is that something like you'd be willing to do? Like, Because that's why like I wanted to do a movie review with you, which bombed or whatever. We're not going to speak about that ever again. Like, is that something you would do for like content, like reviewing movies or art or whatever? Because I think that's something you'd be good at.
Perhaps. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I grew up watching a lot of like movie reviewers and stuff like that. Like I watched a lot of when I was younger, like basically like teenage years. I watched like Ralph the Movie Maker and like
Mm-hmm.
IHE and people like that. But I don't know. I would maybe be interested in that. But
Okay.
yeah, I had a that was a fun moment. Just getting really into it.
Yeah. So, okay, you kind of touched on this before, but like your ribs and like well, I mean, I think more than that. It was your ribs. You had pink eye. There was something else. I feel like that you
My
got
tailbone.
fucked. Yeah, your tailbone. That was the other one. How like fucked up were you physically by the end of the show?
By the Swamp Olympics, I felt like I was feeling pain like at every moment.
Yeah.
It was there in my boots. There was something in there that was like giving me a splinter. But
Yeah.
whenever I looked inside, I couldn't find it. But
Mm,
then I figured I probably had like a bit of an advantage wearing them, and I was also afraid of someone like like destroying them while I was not
okay.
wearing them. So I just kind of wore it. But yeah, the last few days were pretty painful. I mean, I just felt like some sort of pain present at like any moment.
Okay.
But I'm good. I'm better now.
Do you think it gave you like extra motivation? Like, cause you're like, fuck that. I'm not gonna let this thing defeat me. Like, it kind of gave you some extra gumption.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of made me more confident because like
Mm-hmm.
I liked I don't know. It was fun. It was just uplifting when I came back from my death and people were calling me like Jesus. And I was like, all right, nothing can kill me now.
Yeah, yeah, that was actually my next question, ironically. Can you give any detail? I don't know if you can. If you can, it's whatever. But like any details on how that came about, like behind the scenes with the whole death thing?
Um, I think it was just like a spur of a moment thing. Like I just told you, I was like, man, I'm feeling like a lot of pain right now.
Yeah.
Then we went downstairs. Then Max Cowboy,
Yep.
he got some more medicine. He got another painkiller from Oliver. He made me some Tostitos. And I think just while me being down there in the basement, they hatched this plan that that involved me, of course, and brought me back up.
Okay.
Once they
You
realized it wasn't like a debilitating injury.
you said you got a painkiller from Oliver.
Yeah.
Was he on painkillers the entire show?
Oh no, he just I don't know. Oliver just had ibuprofen on him, and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
he gave me two at first, and Max came to him to get another one.
Okay. Okay. I thought he was like fucking like on Zans or some shit. Oh, I think it was for
No,
anxiety, right? Okay, I thought you were revealing something you shouldn't have. That's pretty funny.
no.
So how I mean I know you kind of mentioned that like day 2 of Swamp Olympics your confidence was a little shot when all your chips were stolen. How confident were you going in like day 1 though? Did you think you like stood a chance to actually win the whole thing?
I mean, like, I believed in myself and was obviously gonna do my best and would like at least try trying. But at the same
Hmm.
time, I was also
Shot out like a gun, like a bullet from a gun.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
also nervous because at the time, like Shinji is like the most athletically able person there,
Hmm.
and he seemed at least well, and he seemed at the time he seemed relatively unbothered mentally. I mean, it's sorry to I mean the cracks were sort of showing at that point, but still, I thought Shinji was superhuman in a
Yeah.
way. Then I was also nervous around Taylor
Hmm.
because she was saying that shit about like she would eat shit. So I
Mm.
was like, man, she's really in it to win it. She'll do anything.
Yeah.
So I was pretty nervous, but I'm glad things came out as well as they did.
Would you have eaten shit?
No, never.
Would you have eaten Taylor's shit?
No.
Okay, just a question. Oh, fuck. What was that question I wanted to ask you? Did I already ask this of you?
What?
Okay, pretty early on in the show, during like the whole paid actor thing, you were kind of like confused about if they were even real or not. And you ended up going into and this was around the time I think Brian stole your chips. I think it was like that night or whatever. And you ended up going into one of the bedrooms with Gold Striker, and Gold Striker was like, TJ, Brian's not your friend. Don't trust him. Listen, if you do good on the show, I will personally be your friend. Are you friends with them?
Yeah, I say we're friends. Not personal, buddy.
Yeah, do you guys text?
No, not really, but I know he's my friend. If I
If
saw
you
him,
invite it, sorry?
I don't know. I'd be happy to see him. I feel like he'd be happy to see me.
Yeah.
We're friends, even though we don't
Okay.
really talk to each other that much.
If you invited him to your birthday, do you think he'd come?
My
It's a dumb
birthday?
question. It was like a joke question. You don't have to answer that. Yeah. Okay. Any questions from chat? Does chat have anything they want to ask? Anything you want to ask me as like a fish tank content creator, whatever that means?
Um, how was it?
How was it?
Keeping keeping
It
tabs
was
and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it was much more intense than season one for sure. I feel like things ramped up pretty quickly, which kind of I think it kind of fucked with the flow of the show a bit because so many people left so early, which was like kind of an issue. So like kind of the second act of the show, like there was a lot of freeloaders, but no one was really getting kicked off. So I think I could be wrong here, but I think season one was for the fish, like the house was really shitty. All the walls were like white, and it kind of just had this feeling of like a mental asylum. You know what I mean? Where
Hmm.
season two was like, it was very well decorated. I'm not like shitting on that, but I felt like the fish kind of felt more comfortable than they did in season one. So, and I think that might have been part of the reason why, like, Friend Tank, if you want to call it that, happened. Was I feel like, things were intense, yes, during like the big moments, but then during the down moments, like you guys were seemed to be a lot more pampered than the fish in season one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot more cigarettes.
Yeah, yeah, a lot more cigarettes. That was fucking intense. Oh fuck, dude! One of the funniest moments for sure was like when Cole, the first night, it was like I think it was during the first group therapy where Cole started his like rich boy arc, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Where he started to become the villain, and just like he kept got like 20 cigarettes in a row. They just kept coming up, and he started getting like pizza, and then Gold Striker would keep taking his pieces of pizza. That was fucking hilarious.
I remember that group session.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Cole? Were you a fan of him?
Um, uh, in the tank, I wasn't that big a fan of him, but
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I didn't hate him or anything. It's just that I feel like out of everyone, he painted himself out to be the target compared to
Yeah.
other people. Looking back on it though, like I've seen like some clips of Cole, and it was like he was just like so funny
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
like even like trying to. It was
Yeah. He's just such a character.
I looking back on it, I appreciate Cole more because he is just such a like unique character. He's just a
Yeah.
funny guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like just in general, it's just the way he speaks and everything, and his like I don't feel like he's ever like being like mean or malicious, but I just feel like he doesn't realize how he comes off to people. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's just
that's
very direct.
that's how I was like trying to talk, like just tell him during the group therapy that one time.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Cole's cool.
Yeah. What were you? How was like the eating situation? Did you guys often go hungry?
Yeah, basically. I mean, whenever there wasn't food in the fridge, I mean, there was grits, but I never ate those.
Yeah.
There was, I mean, there was like some days I'm not like I didn't even like really have a meal. I think like
Mm-hmm.
I would get by on whatever the loot crates would have me
Oh
would
shit,
give
yeah.
me.
Which
I
is just like Pop
also,
Tarts and shit, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and I also rely a lot on when Max gave me those protein supplements. I was really relying on those to give me the
Yeah.
energy for the rest of the day. Like I lost 10 pounds while being on the show.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Fuck, new fish tank diet plan out here apparently.
I guess so.
Yeah. What would be like some improvements you would want to see for season 3?
Improvements.
Yeah. Like on a production standpoint. Like what were things that you think made it like unnecessarily hard for you as a contestant?
mm, Unnecessarily hard.
Can I give you like an example?
Sure.
Yeah. So like let's say I feel like often and maybe this was by design, but I feel like oftentimes even more so than season 1, you guys were just confused and didn't really understand the rules to anything. Like nothing was like clear. You know what I
Yeah, a
mean?
few
Like would you
times.
yeah, so like things like that, like or like even the food situation where you feel like you guys because and I think they mentioned this on camera at some point like when you got like in a bedroom or something when you guys were like doing shit that like the idea of like underfeeding the fish was like a bad idea and because it just made you guys like have low energy all the time.
Yeah, Yeah, I think they should probably. I mean, at least have like a decent food because you don't want to like you're just like I would be scared if I was scared whenever I was like making or preparing food that like someone's just gonna like come up and fuck with it or just like take my
Mm.
food and just leave me. And that was basically all the energy you could get. And
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid if I like, I was also afraid sometimes of working out, even though I liked working out. I was afraid at some points that like if I was using too much energy on working out itself, and that a challenge would come out of nowhere and like I would be exasperated by it or something. But I
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I really liked working out there, but I don't know, just yeah, just I don't, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it myself really that much.
Okay. During the Jimmy the Hammer Anvil incident, I right directly after that happened, you went in the room with Brittany. How was her head? Was there like a welt there that like you visibly saw?
Yeah, there was a bit of a welt right there. I could see.
Yeah. Damn.
Like I, it was. I think you could like physically touch it, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of debate about that over because like it was kind of hard to see on camera. So like it was a lot of debate of like did he actually hit her? I mean whatever, we don't have to get into the minutia of that, but it didn't seem like he hit her with like the hammer part of it, but like something definitely hit her for sure. Yeah. Aperture has a question. Would you ever come back for like an all-star season of Fish Tank in the future? Thank you for the 5.
All Star season.
Mm-hmm.
So like, is
You,
this like
Josie.
me, Josie, and all the um, it would have to be a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like I remember so I don't know in this scenario in the we were talking about like when I was with Brian and Taylor, we were talking about like 10 seasons go by, then like every winner goes in.
Mm-hmm.
And like me and Josie, I'm like thinking like, man, I mean, it's like I feel like it'll be like worse than hell.
What?
And Josie's and I's information will probably be so outdated. We'll be like
Yeah.
so bad. But I don't know, maybe if the money was I mean, it's hard. I don't know. It's a hard question because it's like it would be nice to be there. At the same time, it wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you come back as like production like Josie and Vance did? I'm not saying you
Yeah,
will, but I'm just asking if you're offered.
yeah, I would definitely do that. That'd be a super cool and just a honor to be there and help out any way I could.
Yeah. Did you guys do a lot of interviews like in the basement? You don't have to tell me because I know probably there's a bunch you're not allowed to say about that, which is fine. But like I don't remember like people getting pulled into the basement as much as season one.
We had a good deal of interviews. Like I don't know, I felt like at least once per week I get interviewed at least once.
Okay.
Sometimes it would be like once every 3 days or something. I didn't really I kind of lost track of the days, of course, but
Yeah.
there was a good deal of interviews happening, I
Hell
feel.
yeah. Okay. Well, I've kept you for almost 2 hours, so I don't know how long you want to do this. I mean, I'll keep going, but it's up to you. Are you feeling
Uh,
tired?
we can keep going if you want.
Okay, cool.
I'm fine with it.
Oh, here's a big question that I need to know. And listen, I'm not big on asking people for favors, but if you could fucking talk to Jet for me on this one, it'd be really appreciated. There's
All right.
my favorite moment of Fish Tank season 2. Nobody took a clip of it. I didn't take a clip of it. And at some point during season 2, there was a function added to the site where you could like clip things yourself, which was like amazing. It was awesome. But this happened before that feature was added. I've never seen anyone anywhere have the clip of this. And I just need to see this fucking clip because it was so small and stupid, but it was like hilarious. It was during the Jimmy Hammer incident, so it was after like everything went down. You were I don't think you I think you were probably in the room with Brittany at this point, but and this is before they went back downstairs to check the footage to like see what actually happened production. So Jet was up in the hallway, everyone was separated, right? And Jet's in the hallway. And then a very drunk Ty walks up the stairs and he's holding a glass and there's no bottom on the glass. It's just the circle. And he's
Ah,
holding this fucking glass
I remember
circle.
that.
Okay, you do. Fuck. Okay, because everyone I've talked to is like, we didn't see that because it wasn't even on director cam either. He's holding the glass circle, and then Jet turns to him and he's like, you're holding a broken glass, and he's like, I broke the glass tank. It was so fucking stupid, but it was like a classic Ty fucking thing. Yo, you need
I'll
to.
see what I can do. I remember that moment. I remember
Okay, fuck.
Ty
Okay,
being
thank you.
broken glass. I mean, like,
Yeah,
what's
because I've talking to like a bunch of people about Fish Tank, and I'm literally the only one that fucking saw that. So I thought, like, did I make that up? Like, I was going crazy. Eagle Scout with the $5 says there were some rumors that the show was not going to end on day 41, that it would keep going. Would TJ have survived another week or two more?
um, I would have tried. I would have done my best to try and survive that next week.
Yeah.
But by the end of it, I was definitely uh, ready to go home.
Okay. Okay. I mean, most of chat is like just asking about Taylor, but I mean, is there anything you want to share there? If not, it's fine.
I
If you don't have
don't
to,
know.
if you don't want to.
Nothing that like hasn't been already said, I think.
Sure. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, a lot of questions were also like the lube cooch shit, but I figured that was the same thing. Like, I feel like everything's been said about it that can be said. I mean, you beat the allegations clearly, so I mean, what
Yeah.
else are we gonna do there? But I don't know. I feel like comments on this video after stream would be like just asking about that if I didn't say it. So, kind of feel like I have to.
That's all good.
Yeah. Any other questions from chat? Ask why he never streams. Well, people want you to stream more, so.
I don't know, just it's I was sort of nerve wracking because I feel like
I'm
each
with you
time
on
I
this one.
stream, I have to outdo myself, and if I feel like I can't outdo myself one stream, it feels like I don't know. I don't want to like remain stagnant and be
Yeah.
unentertaining to the people
No,
watching.
I totally get that because like I don't really stream either. It's something I've just started doing more recently, and yeah, that's something like I fuck every time I know I'm gonna stream like that day, like the whole day. I'm like I'm not gonna do it. Fuck it. I have other things I need to do, and then like I end up doing it, whatever. But it's like yeah, it's just always playing through my head. Even like today, I was like I don't fucking want to do this. I fucking hate talking live. I'm so used to like being in an edited format that's just like
Mhm.
weird to me. The Green Shark asked, Green Shark P sure I've got that clip. Also, hi TJ. Oh fuck yeah, Green Shark got the clip, the
Look,
the
Green
glass
Shark.
tank clip. Yo, fucking DM me on Twitter, please, or tweet at me or something. I need to see that. Hell yes. Cake Farts asked, which is probably my favorite porn of all time. You ever seen Cake Farts? Okay, cool.
Classic video.
Hell yeah, dude. Where's Cake Farts? It went by. Oh, did Airsoft Fatty smell?
um, I mean, if you got a little too close to him, he
Yeah.
kind of smelled. But I don't think Chris really smelled. I don't think he smelled like bad. I mean, he just
Yeah.
kind of smelled like bo when you got a little too
Sure.
close to him. But
Okay.
besides that, Chris was an acceptable stench, I would say.
Cool. Cool. Not a nifty situation.
No, far from it.
Okay. Here's a question that just popped in my head. Um, when Chris was getting the sponge bath when he took the Viagra, did he get a boner?
I mean, he said he did. I personally never saw Chris's dick the entire time I was on
Oh
the
yeah, I
show.
forgot about that. I forgot that. I forgot that that was a thing that you couldn't see it. Honestly, that's fucking funny.
I guess like it was visible when Jackie showed up and she was like taking the vacuum cleaner to it.
Yeah.
But I was working out at the time. I
Okay.
never saw. I trust. I believe it happened, but I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
What were your thoughts on Jackie? I feel like she got abused pretty hard.
Yeah, I felt bad for her. I felt
Yeah, a
like
little bit.
yeah. I don't know. I felt like in that when she came, I sort of regressed a bit and sort of like joined in with the group mentality.
Yep.
Sort of got peer pressure into. I wasn't like bullying her that were like at least not as bad as other people. Or maybe not even at all. But at the same time, I should have said something. I should have been more like Greg in that situation and
Mm-hmm.
stood up for her.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
You don't want to rob Greg of his like big moment though. I mean, that was such a
No,
iconic moment. Fuck.
true.
Um,
Greg Tank
yeah,
became Greg Tank that night.
it did become Greg Tank. I mean, Greg was like another one where he does things to be funny, but I don't think he understands how funny he is sometimes. Like
I
when he had the body cam on and he was playing Skyrim. Have you seen any of the footage of that?
yes, and he's like, I saw the where he like strangles all of us, and
Yeah.
he's like doing fireballs at us or something.
Yeah, yeah, and he was like playing with the bow and arrow, shooting the bow and arrow and shit.
Yeah,
Very
I
fucking
love
funny.
Greg.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Greg's the fucking man. Have you spoken to him at all?
A little bit. He's a pretty supportive guy. Like he shows up on my Twitch stream sometimes when I
Oh,
mean
okay,
the
cool.
rare ones that came up. But I talked a little bit to Greg. He's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. What were some of your favorite like clips that you saw that like post tank?
Uh, I loved watching when Charleston White is staying at the bunk the first night, and he's just talking to Taylor, and the TTS is going off. You can
Mm-hmm.
see like Taylor's. All you can see is like her
Yeah,
eyes peering through.
yeah, yeah,
That was hilarious while in the tank too, because Brian and I were like trying not to laugh the entire situation on the couch.
yeah. Honestly, you and Charleston White's chemistry, you have like that buddy cop energy together. Like you two should do content together. You guys are fucking so funny.
Yeah, I love. I don't know that moment where we're talking to each other. He's asking me how to get pussy in the tank, and like
Yeah.
that TTS comes in.
Yeah, 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 dude. You guys need to stream together or something. Uh, McDiesel27 wants to know what mental disorder you have. He paid $2, so I kind of have to ask.
It's
Thank you for the
okay.
$2.
I don't know. I might have ADHD, but as far as I'm aware, I don't have autism.
Okay. I mean, didn't you guys take the autism test in the tank?
Yeah, I mean, I scored like high-ish for someone who doesn't have autism, but I didn't get
Yeah.
into the threshold of
Okay.
autism.
Okay. Hell yeah. Any other questions here that people want to ask? Let's see. I feel like I'm fucking far back here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't think I have any other questions for you really, unless if other people have like actual good questions instead of just asking about like sex stuff, because that's honestly what's most of it's been.
Let's see.
And people making fun of my hairline, which is, I'm not even fucking balding. Fuck you guys. I just have thin hair. It's not the same.
I think you look good.
Thank you. I have very thin blonde hair, so it just looks like I'm balding, but I'm not. I would be honest if I was, but I'm not. Oh, boxing with Ben. How the fuck was that? That was a rough one.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want. I mean, I wanted to. He took he took like 20 chips from me, and I don't know. I felt like the audience were sort of blue balled by Ty not boxing him.
Was that a thing? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think it was Ty that originally rang the bell on him that night
Okay.
because of Ben's alleged racism, and
yes. Okay.
and Ty didn't want to do it, so I was like, okay, well, I don't know. TTS were telling me about it. And I was like, you know, I that kind of sounds like a fun idea, but Ben just comes out. He's like, he's like, if you put a Wolverine in a sack and like shook it around, then released it. I wasn't expecting him to go as savage as he did on me. Like he was so fast and he was not letting up.
Nope.
No, that was probably like might have been like the hardest fight, honestly, because at least with Judge I got like I mean I definitely lost, but I got like a punch here and there. But like with Ben, it was like an onslaught. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think visually the Ben one looked worse because, you know, Sam was hitting you pretty hard, but like he would also like check in on you, like, you okay? You sure you want to, like, you know what I mean? Like he showed some remorse where like Ben just didn't give a fuck. He just went savage mode.
They're trying to prove a point. The house was revolting against him, and
yeah, yeah. I forgot about that too. That's fucking funny. Blood Skull with 499 says, how did it feel to defeat an exhausted Shinji for the win compared to his other victories?
His other victories?
Compared to your other victories, I guess that's what he meant. Like, did it feel more gratifying? Or like, I guess what he's asking, did it feel less gratifying because Shinji kind of just gassed out compared to like other victories you had throughout the tank? I think that's kind of how it was.
I feel like it was pretty gratifying. Like, I mean, I respect Shinji a lot. I really like Shinji, and I think he has the same feelings towards me. And it just, and at the time, I thought that if I won, I won, and if I lost, I lost. So I felt it was a pretty good fight. I mean, it was very, emotions were high.
Yeah.
The stakes were high in my mind. And I like Shinji a lot. And I mean, at the beginning, I honestly thought he was like going to like beat me. But as the fight went on and he was showing more signs of exhaustion, that's when it sort of like, I don't know, the strategy of just, I guess, putting the rope and dope on him. But Shinji's fight, I really enjoyed the fight I had Shinji. Even though he might have been sick and had like smoker's lung, it was just I don't know. It was nice to like be in a respectable fight with him. I like Shinji a lot.
Yeah, and like the greatest part of that fight was like that moment, that embrace between you two at the end, and then you go, "What'd you say?" Like, now no one can say I didn't beat up like a woman or a retard. It was something
Yeah,
along those. I'm fucking
like
up the
no,
line,
like
but
now I can say my only wins were against a
yeah,
woman or retard.
yes, that was so fucking funny. Oh my god, I was like dying of laugh. I had like tears in my eyes from laughter. That was fucking like the perfect way to like cap that moment off. Um, let's see. Anyone else have any questions? Yeah. Blah blah blah. TJ is currently in Florida at Taylor's grandma's house. True? Can we confirm?
Untrue, unfortunately.
Okay. Do you know her grandma? Is this a thing? I'm not up on the
I
Taylor
don't know her
grandma lore.
grandma personally.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Would you be willing to meet her? Could I set this
Uh,
up?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'd be willing to meet her.
Okay. I think she just followed me, so I'll reach out to her. Um, 499 from Dave Man 223. If you could change one thing about your performance slash choice in the tank, which would you have changed?
um, I probably wouldn't have given my chips to Brian when I went
Yep.
to have that one beef with Jimmy.
That's a big
I,
one.
yeah, I mean, I just want. I just wanted Brian to be my friend so bad and wanted to believe in him.
That's so innocent.
Like I knew that I probably shouldn't have, but I should have asked Taylor. But at the same time, I was still thinking she might have been an actress or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, he gave most of them back. It's probably. I mean, I don't. I mean, it's good, obviously. But if
Yeah.
I would have done it again, I would have not given him my chips.
Okay. Before I ask Thrillman's question, the cash cube. That's something I completely forgot. Was like it just became a prop. How quickly did you guys forget it was even there?
Um, I kind of forgot about it after. I probably forgot about it pretty quick. Like once it got moved to B3, it was just basically out of mine the entire time until Chris
Yeah.
fell on it.
Yeah, yeah. That's
But
fucking that was
I don't
sorry.
know. I just thought like design wise was like a cool prop to have, like just a box of $50,000.
Absolutely.
I was like, this would be like this could be like a really good flex if you're like super rich.
Hmm. Did you get to keep it or was it like a direct deposit?
It was a direct deposit.
Okay, okay. Thrill me, sorry, with the $5. Did you feel bad for Brittany leaving? She missed you beating Jimmy.
Uh, yeah, I felt bad for Brittany leaving because when she left, I was like upstairs and I didn't even know that she left. I
How
uh,
did she leave again? I actually don't remember.
I don't really remember either because I wasn't there when she like left. I just remember her like I don't know. I think one of the last things I told her was like if you want to leave, then maybe I mean if you should stay if you want to stay, but if you want to leave, then maybe you should or something.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but I don't remember like if she just gave up and left or was like something happened. I wonder if chat. Let me know how she left because I'm blanking on that one. I don't remember at all. Um, is Taylor Irish? I keep seeing a bunch of Irish comments in here.
She's of
Oh,
Irish ethnicity.
okay. And then Taylor's still in chat. She said you can meet my grandma. Grandma meetup confirmed, boys. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Okay. Blah blah blah. Blah, blah, blah. Anyone else have any good questions in here? Thoughts on Jimmy on like the fight with Jimmy specifically? That moment.
I mean, it was kind of annoying that he kept like tackling me and trying to kick me in the balls and
Yep.
saying all that stuff. But I mean, I felt good about it. Even, I mean, I it felt gratifying to win. I was pretty excited.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, clearly you could see it on your face. I mean, you were fucking like ecstatic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was like a big dragon you slayed. You know what
it
I mean?
was. I was because I mean he's obviously bigger than me, and
Yeah,
uh, he's probably been in a lot more battles than I have. So
yeah.
it was pretty nice to win.
Hmm. Did you see the clip of Sam like screaming at him while he was in the basement?
And slamming the door.
Yeah,
Yeah, I I do remember that. I was like screaming like tears of joy when that happened.
yeah,
That was pretty. That was a pretty. That was a nice moment.
yeah. No, it was a great moment. I loved it. Dave Man 223 back again with another 4.99. Are Irish people black? I don't know if there's any context behind that, but
There's like the black and tans, right?
I
In
don't know what
Irish
that means.
history. I'm gonna say
I
yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know anything about
Sometimes.
Irish people. Um, Carcasses for the $5 says anybody in the tank our boss neighbor didn't box that he wish he could have.
I kind of wish I had fought Jet. I love the
Ooh.
I love the TTSs that are like TJ, ring the bell on Jet, crack his neck, break him. But also, I mean, Jet at that point was like, oh, all right, no more ringing on production. And I
Yeah.
thought he was pretty serious about that.
Hmm.
And also,
Yeah, it's
Jet probably has some fight. I'm sure he has some boxing that I'm aware of.
yeah. Yeah. And I feel like he like out of like production, I think he was probably your biggest supporter. Like he
Really?
always seemed to have, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he always seemed to have your back, and like he would pull you aside and like have talks with you just one on one, like pretty often.
Yeah, Jet's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he would like give you advice and stuff. Like it's just like life shit, like not even like strategy on how to win. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
did you
I
have
appreciate Jet.
yeah, absolutely. Did you have a favorite TTS?
The Charleston one was pretty good.
Yeah.
I loved when I won the WWE thing. Then
Oh,
the like when I got the money in my hand, there was like that TTS. I was like the black guy voice is like, Dunye, you know what you need to do. Kill this retarded honky and take the money right now.
hell yeah. That's a pretty good one. Um, who are you voting for in 2024? Says McDiesel 27 for the $2.
2024.
Yeah.
Um, not Joe Biden.
Trump
Uh,
dog.
I
TJ
don't
for Trump dog.
know. I
Official
might.
endorsement.
I don't know, man. Maybe third party. I don't know.
What third party? Come on, it's Trump dog all the way. Make America free again. We got to do it, dude.
He's looking better than Joe Biden right now, but
Well, he's alive, so that's
true. He's got a
that's a
lot more
positive.
life in him. I don't
Did
know.
you vote for party?
Maybe libertarian. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Vote in Dave Smith.
Dave Smith.
Yeah.
Joe's not in it again.
Who I don't know who Joe is. I just
Joe
know Dave Smith.
Jorgensen.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm yeah, I kind of vaguely know who he is. I just know Dave from Legion of Skanks, so
Oh yeah, if he comes up, I'll vote for him.
yeah, because he's part of that party, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy. Imagine him like he's full on said the N word like multiple times on camera. There's no way he could run for president now. That'd be insane.
The tides will change.
We'll see. We'll see. Favorite crew member says Chip Free Space.
Uh, I really like all the crew members, but
Mm-hmm.
Ben was the one that made me laugh the most. Like
Absolutely.
Ben's just so hilarious. He's just it feels like he knows what to say at the right moment.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way he acts while on the tank is I mean, it's annoying and like infuriating to be like at the end of it, but at the same time, he's just So it's just so funny. Like I saw that clip of him waking up Nifty
Yes.
for group, and that was like one of the funniest. That had to be one of the funniest clips. That was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. What was your experience watching season 1?
Um, for season one, so I'm not like at least before going on, I wasn't that big of a. I never really watched Sam's content before.
Okay.
Like I had never even watched like a full episode of like World Peace, and I learned through Fish Tank. Justin Wing retweeted a like GIF of Josie like going around a chair, like
Yeah.
circling the chair, like for what seemed like an hour. I thought I gotta check this out, and I watched Fish Tank through a free streamer named 5D, I believe his name is,
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
and I don't know. It was pretty. I mean, it was pretty exciting. I would just come back from work and like stick out, like watch like at least an hour. I would always
Mhm.
check my Twitter for like updates of like what's going on. Like if anything was going on, I would just like get on and just, like try to find someone to watch and get on.
Okay. Who was there, did you have a contestant that was your favorite for season 1? Like just someone you were rooting for?
Uh, I would. I mean, I was. I liked Josie because I could relate to her for
Yeah.
obvious reasons.
Yeah. I just fucking boogered on myself. Peen Man with the $10. Boss neighbor knows he wanted to fight Jet because he flexed those bands and a rollie on his single ass mother's forehead. Did he know that the challenge would be up against? Did he know that the challenge would be used against him for the lewd cooch stuff? I don't know what that means.
I did not.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means to be honest with you. Dave Man 223 with 4.99. Would you shave a mohawk, my guy? Would you go fire its dove like bird? By the way. Oh,
Mohawk.
Dove Man. Oh, his name is Dove Man. I've literally been saying it wrong this entire time.
What's
I
up,
need
Duffman?
glasses. I need glasses. I don't know if I've told anyone that, but I need reading glasses. Absolutely.
But
Continue. Sorry.
Mohawk. I don't know. Maybe I like having. I like. I mean, maybe I like having hair though. Like
Yeah.
I just it feels so nice. It feels
Mm-hmm.
so cold out in the winter now.
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
You gonna grow it back?
At least for now, that's the idea. But we'll
Yeah.
see as it grows more and more.
Nice. I was actually very close to shaving my head to support you for the Olympics or whatever, but
Thank
I
you.
didn't. But it was I think it was like when they announced it, it was like 10 at night, and I was already pretty drunk, and I didn't own a razor, and I was like, I'm not gonna go like leave my house, and just like it was too much work, so I was like, fuck it.
I
But I
appreciate
probably would have. I would have
consideration.
done it. I would have done it. I don't give a
Thank
fuck about
you.
my hair. Yeah. Um. Sorry.
You're good.
The circle after the single mother challenge was when I don't actually know what that means. All right. Well, I don't really have any other questions. So unless if anyone in chat wants to say any final word, I think we'll just leave it here. I desperately need to pee. I've been holding it in for like an hour.
I appreciate your dedication.
Well, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Any other good questions in here? Nah. Okay, we're good. Well, yes. Thanks again, TJ, for coming on. Is there anything you want to promote? I left all your links in the description, so if anyone wants to check out TJ's shit, it's all there, clickable, very easy. Anything you personally want to promote that you have coming up?
Uh, Not really, but I'm wearing a Brian's shirt, Dream
Oh, hell
Girl.
yeah. Nice.
It's pretty good. It's pretty nice.
Hell
You
yeah.
should check it
Oh,
out.
and you're going to be on Alex Stein tomorrow, right? I saw that you
Yes,
tweeted that. You excited for that?
that'd be pretty cool. It'd be
Yeah.
nice to see Alex and Trish and Ty again.
Yeah. Are you going to be in studio or just
Just
on?
over like Zoom.
Got you. Okay, cool. Well, thanks again, man. This was fun. If we ever speak again, I won't force you to do a movie review because it bombed terribly. And take care, man.
All right, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, ciao. Hell yeah, boys. I fucked that up with the movie review. I shouldn't have done that. Damn. How did you guys like the stream? Did you enjoy the conversation? TJ boring? Fuck you, dude. TJ's the man. I fucking love TJ. Duck the Taylor question. Shake my head. No, he answered it. You might have just missed it. The movie review was okay-ish, but it went on. Yeah, I was feeling that spec. It was going on way too long, and I could feel it, and I kind of was like glimpsing at chat every once in a while, and I was like, oh yeah, these motherfuckers aren't enjoying it. I had to pull the plug on that one right quick. I should have fucking just ended it at the end of Act 1. But whatever, it's a learning process. I probably won't do that ever again if I interview more people. Probably just be straight interview. I think that's more what you guys would be into, right? You got to get better at interviews, but you're getting better at interviews, but the movie review is gay. Well, I mean, I've only done 2 interviews, so I guess I improved since the first one. You like the movie review? Yeah, honestly, I think if I would have done something like that, it probably would have been better in like an edited format rather than live. I just don't think it's an enjoyable thing live, because my plan in my head was, I'll just add it in live, and then afterwards I'll cut it up and add in like scenes from the movie and like have like music playing behind us, so there's a lot more panache to it. But yeah, I don't think it's a good live thing. I mean, truthfully, I'm acquaintances with Tony from Hack the Movies, and post season 1, he did an interview with Josie where they watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory together, or they did like a movie review of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. Why can't I share screen? Oh, I need to do this, right? Present. Share screen. There we go. Yeah. So like they did a movie review together of that. So that's what I was like, oh, okay, that seems like a really cool idea. I just want to steal that idea from him. But yeah, I think that probably would be better suited for something edited for sure. TJ was mad funny. Absolutely, Chris. TJ's the fucking man. I love TJ. It was a funny bit. It was a bit, right? Good stream. First time watcher, just sub. Thank you, Bastard Fish. Season 3 Gold Striker outfit predictions. That's a good question, Schizophrenic. I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. It was an okay starter, but dragged on. Yeah, I get that. Props on beating Stein to getting the TJ interview. I was gonna try and interview him last week, but our schedules didn't align. So, yeah. Movie reviews are good, but long recaps. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I get that. TJ needs a wig. Yeah, TJ needs to get a wig, just like Taylor. That'd be sick. I legit thought I might have been doing an MDE-esque anti-joke. Yeah, I could see why you said that. Can you rank your top 5 fish? Yes, but like I'm literally about to fucking piss my pants. So let me here. You know what? Let me put some tunes on for you while I go pee, and then I'll come back to that question. Let's put on a Rid. Fuck, I can't type. Ridge Racer 4. We'll put this on for you. Be right back, y'all.
He's the one for me, and there's no place I'd rather be. Yeah. To the finish line, everywhere you look, he's right on time. With a silent stare, racing through the open air, keeping
the fuck is this? Oh, Skitsy's in chat. YouTube ain't gonna like this music. No, Skitsy. Actually, YouTube is gonna not care because it's video game music, and they generally don't. That's a hack for you guys, all you content creators out there. Basically, just using video game music for the most part, you can get around any kind of DMCA because people that make like gameplay videos, it would all be like. The content ID system would catch it there. So generally, video game companies don't throw the music into content ID. So generally, you're pretty safe. You're pretty safe with that. DeP, Susan's gone, man. Susan's no longer the CEO. But Greg it up. Greg it up, absolutely. Greg it up in chat, please, boys. What's Greg up to? Should I just streamception Greg? Skitsy_VA, right? That's it. Is he live?
Microwave pizza.
Aw, no Skitsy live. Oh well. Oh well. Back to Ridge Racer music then. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. It's been a fun stream. Here, we'll throw this back on. Someone asked me a question before. Who are my top 5 favorite fish? That's it. Top 5 favorite fish. Definitely TJ. I'm not. These aren't in any sort of order though. But definitely TJ's in that for sure. Letty and Josie as well. I'd put them in there. TJ, Letty, Josie, Cole. I'd say Cole is in my top 5. And damn. Ironically, probably Jimmy, as much as he doesn't like me. Probably Jimmy, actually. He was just had so much content. It was just always something different with him, you know? I was live earlier. Damn, man. Oh well. Well, Skitsy, if you ever want to do something on stream, play Minecraft or whatever, I'm down. Big fan, Greg. Big fan. As much as I love TJ, Shinji, and Jimmy, Greg's the best new character to come out of season 2. Yeah. Probably my favorite freeloader, I would say, from season 2. Donye's pretty up there too. I mean, Donye was just, always had fucking something to say. Just never backed down, except for the end where he kind of just got weed and kind of zoned out, which is whatever. But yeah, dude, the Greg moments were always fucking so funny. The whatchamacallit, the Skyrim shit, friggin' force field. Like, it's just classic, man. Him saying friggin' force field when there was like that secret challenge during the Swamp Olympics where it was basically make Greg cry or whatever. Fuck, that made me laugh really hard. Caw Clan's up in this bitch. Beaver Street Boys are up in this bitch. Unironically love when the fish kept saying, Mr. Beast! Hell yeah, dude. Fish Clan. Greg Moglin with friggin' Force Field. So what are we doing now? I actually wasn't planning to continue streaming, to be honest with you. I was planning on just turning the camera off when TJ left. Does anyone have any questions for me? I do gotta wake up at some point tomorrow for work, so... how do you guys feel about this? Fuck, this has been like on my timeline. Like, this is basically my entire timeline has been this for the past like 2 days. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Let's do this view. And we'll change this to... how do you change this? How the fuck do you change this? I've actually never used this app before. This is my first time using it for this shit. Maybe we'll stop presenting. Present. Share screen. And we'll do that one. Yes. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this fucking video. How do you guys feel about this fucking thing? I feel like the internet's so divided on this. How do we feel about that, boys? People have had very split opinions on that thing. Is that a sorority? Something. I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about it. I mean, it's not something I would post. It's definitely not. I don't know. I have this standing theory. It's not something that I've like had to put enough thought into to like make it into a thing yet, but I think I am going to try and make this into like a silly video essay at some point that comes off super serious, but obviously I'm just fucking joking. That like all women are dorks basically, and when women get together, they're like they become greater. Their dorkiness becomes greater than the sum of their parts. And it just like exponentially expands. Maybe it's the moon. Maybe the moon is related. I don't know. But damn, man, that's a hard one. What's my job? Sorry, man. I'm not gonna tell you. There's just, I'm not saying you are, but there's fucking freaks out there. I'd rather not give out too much personal information about myself. What clan do you think is the worst and why? Is it Gold Clan? I mean, I didn't really partake in the clan shit at all, so I couldn't tell you. Are you gonna do an interview with any other contestants or freeloaders? Truthfully, interviewing people was not something I ever really set out to do. I'd be open to it. I'm not saying no, but it's not something that I'm like actively trying to do. I mean, if other people just want to like hop on stream and like, yeah, just do like a chat or whatever, I'd be down for that. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it enough, to be honest with you. I mean, did you guys like this one outside of the movie review shit? I guess I'm gonna have to take the stream down and like cut all that shit out and like do like a condensed version of it. That's just the interview part. But yeah. How'd you even get recommended that? I don't know, man. And then I've just been, since then, it seems like every video that's recommended to me is like girls doing dorky shit. I'm in a fucking dork hole on Twitter right now. It's all my algorithm is. It's just dorky women videos, which is fine. I mean, that's at least it's wholesome. It's somewhat wholesome. You know what I mean? It's better that than like other shit. I can't stand seeing white people have fun. Agree, no way. White people suck. Because technically I'm not white, according to the Anti-Defamation League. Technically speaking, I'm a minority, so I'm coolin'. Your knowledge of the show makes for good questions and content. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's just my autism, though. I just get autistically, obsessed with things. And that definitely happened to me with Fishtank. But I'm sure there's a lot I get wrong. Like the Geth in Mass Effect. I don't understand that one. Leave only the movie review. Yeah. Okay, that's the plan. I'm going to leave just the... Babu, I love that one. I'm going to leave just the movie review. That's going to be the edit. And it's only like, we only get up to the second act. Don't even do the third act. Are you Jewish? No. If you check my YouTube bio, it clearly states, surprisingly, not Jewish. I feel like a lot of people don't know this because of my nose size. Everyone just assumes that I'm Jewish, but a lot of Slavic people have slovenly noses, we'll say that. It's okay, we're all autistic. Well, yeah, I guess that's true, Aperture. That's what brings us all together. Aperture. Fuck! Man. I'm really bad at reading. Really bad at reading. Fisheye lens. Brocklanders. Are you asking me to get a fisheye lens? Is that something we want? That actually might be kind of sick. I think that actually would look sick. Are fisheye lens expensive? I might actually do that. That's fucking actually pretty sick. I keep getting videos of black people fighting in schools for some reason. Twitter's algorithm is whack. Yeah, just stop watching them. Just stop watching them and they'll go away eventually. I was getting that for a while too. Thought you could have made a nose joke, but you have the last Slavic key. Sure. I think they're expensive. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not... They could be expensive, but I mean, like, I don't know. I paid like $700-800 for the lens that I have now. Like, I'm not willing to spend money. You know what I mean? Thank you to everyone who spent money tonight, by the way. That was actually really nice. It's not something I usually get, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. Thank you so much. It actually means like a lot to me. So, hell yeah. I only get Asian women dancing in shorts to K-pop songs. Hell yeah. Is there anything I should be watching? Let's just go back to Twitter. Let's just watch. That's what we'll do. But not my Twitter. Is there anything? Oh, this is actually pretty. This video.
Made me hold up. Is that a pen? Y'all gonna make me hold up bunny pen, huh? Nobody else got another pen?
I have a pen. Personal
You got a pen, thank you.
Hell yeah. Kanye refusing to sign autographs with a fucking bunny pen.
Y'all gonna make me hold up.
Epic. Anything else? Oh, yeah, see, this is another dork girl video that I got. What? How did nobody tell this girl not to post this? I can't. I can't tell if she's like intentionally doing cringe shit or if it's like that's real. I'm very conflicted on this one. I don't know, man. Who do you think's got it in a fight though? Her or TJ? You think TJ got her? She was throwing some bows, man. Look at her powering up. Going Super Saiyan 3 right here. Look at these bows. Throwing them bows. Throwing them bows. Hell yeah. You think TJ can withstand the fury of this chick's bows? Oh my gosh, she's so quirky. Things that shouldn't be filmed for 1000 Alex. Nice reference. I like this one. It's it's so cute and quirked up. Are elbow drops allowed? Women's suffrage brought us here. Damn. Okay, let's just get out of my... Yeah, okay. Shout out to TJ, by the way. Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome that he wanted to talk to me. He was like the only person I... Not the only person I wanted to talk to, but like he was never one on my list for sure. I was just such a fan of him. See? Everything on my timeline is that fucking video. Holy shit. What is Taylor saying?
.com content. That's what that shit's gonna turn into. If it turns into stalker content, it ain't gonna end in a pretty way.
Hello, Taylor. How are you? It's a bit late for me, but I wanted to call you anyway. I'm guessing you got it in the phone number, and that's why you didn't answer.
What do I even say to that? Calling and leaving voicemails based.
Oh yeah, Charlie. Yo, Charlie. What did Jet say? The gay bar was hitting, huh? Drama Alert reposted that. Oh, I guess yeah. That crew is like, see, again. I'm telling you, my whole timeline is that fucking video. Is this interesting? Probably not. Here it is again. That's what I'm fucking saying. My whole timeline is just that video. It's like every third thing is that fucking video. For the last literally 2 days. No, it's just a fight vid. That's not interesting. Girl kills Uber driver. Okay, well, no, can't watch that. Can't watch that. Stop watching it. I'm not watching it. Fucking. Oh, what? Ty was on tonight? Fuck, we missed that? Damn. I'm gonna have to watch that. I love Ty. Anything else interesting happening? This looks like it's gonna suck. Oh. Yeah, that sucked. I can't tell if this is a real person or not. I started following them because I think like 3 days ago she tweeted my kid died. So I was like, what the? It was just such a random thing to say. And then I went on the account and I think it's fake. I think it's a fake person. It just seems extremely like boomer schizo shit, which is really funny to me. My timeline is that guy setting himself on fire. Yeah, that's one I've been trying to avoid. Just watching death and gore all the time is like really not healthy. Ty is on tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. No, I watched. He was on tonight. Oh, okay, well, all right. All the flyers say tonight, but it's tomorrow. This is confusing as fuck, y'all. Y'all need to get your shit together. How am I supposed to know when to watch if you guys can't decide when he's going to be on? Anyways, enough of this bitch. Enough Dylan Dennis too. Do people still care about Dylan Dennis? I feel like that kind of died, you know what I mean? After he fucking sucked in that fight hardcore. Vladimir Putin moving nuclear weapons across Russia. Watch. Cool. TJ, Trish, and Ty tomorrow. Damn. That's quite the lineup. What's going on here?
And some knives. It has serial numbers on it too. But it's right over here.
Okay, you held it?
With my gloves.
Y'all got his information, right? Not yet. Okay, we'll get his information. So you're filming picking up trash.
Yeah.
And you're filming my officer pick up the weapon? That's kind of odd.
Well, that's just what we do. Odd about it.
You got an ID?
No, I don't have my ID.
Yeah, this looks boring. Fuck it. Says tonight at 7. Tomorrow night. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, what's John doing? Oh, is John with Ty?
He's a fucking phenomenal, dude.
Hey! Oh, shit!
Let's go! God Everyone.
Oh, yeah, he is with Ty. Hell yeah. John's such an interesting... I almost kind of want to interview John. He's such an interesting character to me. Like, on one hand, and I think Lance may have mentioned this. On one hand, he, like, preaches Christianity, but then he does shit like this. And it's like the complete opposite. He's such a dichotomous person. Texas wildfire, nuclear plant in Amarillo. Do I have any cool hobbies, guns or planes or fishing or something, perchance? Hello. Do I have any cool hobbies? I like, I mean, no, it's not cool. I mean, it's not going to be cool at all, but I like Linux. I like learning Linux. I like using the command terminal and writing prompt code. I like building servers in my home. And that's actually not a joke. I have a bunch of servers in my home doing various things. But that is actually just something I picked up as a hobby. It's actually pretty fun. I like building computers too. That could be something. I actually am going to be building a computer for a friend of mine shortly. Maybe I can just live stream that. That actually might be a good idea. What I would like to do, but I mean, I don't make enough money on stream, but I would like to do like build the PC and just fucking give it away. That'd be kind of sick. That'd actually be kind of lit. But I have to figure out a way to monetize that. It might have to be like, I don't know. Like if you donate, I don't know, fucking $20 and then I'll just raffle or something, you know, at the end of the stream and then someone gets to keep the PC. That actually might be like a cool idea. Because I do actually really like building computers. It's a fun thing to do. Hobby goals, cool stuff, man. John got issues. We need to bring up John. He's a little sketch for sure. I don't think he's a little sketch. I think there's no like nice way for me to say this. I think he has a lot of impulse control. That's probably the nicest way I could say that. I don't think John is like malicious in anything though. I think he yeah. Let's just leave that there because I like John and I don't know. I don't like making enemies with people. It's not really my thing. Biden's doctor says the latest physical revealed no new concerns. What's up, Bex? Go check out Bex. Is she doing something? Saturday, March 2nd, 8 p.m. I don't know where she lives, but if you're close by, go check out Bex. Artist, okay, whatever, fuck that. I'm fucking so over like culture war shit. It's really draining. Are you guys drained by being inundated with culture war shit like all the time? He's become such a menace at night. I guess this is in reference to John. They were shotgunning White Claws with Josie last night. He pulled a chick at a bar, denied her. Then they went to a park to zip line, climb trees, and bench press. Yeah, I mean that sounds like John. Then they closed the night at Josie's for some karaoke before finding a hotel to crash at. Okay. Ferrari under investigation. Breaking as a result of information submitted by a constituent. Oh, okay. I thought Ferrari the car company. It's just some fucking politician who gives a fuck. Probably like raped a child or something. When you realize your favorite rap song was created by a rich 60-year-old vagrant looking Jewish guy. Yeah, that's probably true. Is that Chip? No, it's not. It's just some random dude, right? It's going to be unhinged. What's going on with Diddy? Do you guys know what's going on with Diddy? I keep seeing people talking about like there's like charges and shit. What the fuck did Diddy do? Yeah, I think I saw this. Nicki Minaj hinted at Diddy and Meek's sexual relations 2 years ago. Yeah, no, I keep seeing that like Diddy fucked Meek. Diddy and Meek Mills be fucking. Is this
that
a thing?
virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And
Yo, unironically, Barbie Jeep racing is something I went down a huge rabbit hole on that. I'm on that level with you. People arguing in China with memes. I don't care about that. There's a guy who's been shooting a Bigfoot. Who's been shooting at Bigfoot like 16 years now, but I forgot his name. Okay, well, yeah, no, Barbie Truck is really interesting. Fuck, I don't like the streaming app. It's good for like dual streaming, like streaming with other people, but could I stop presenting? Present. Can I just share like a window instead of just a fuck? Oh, right, because I'm retarded. I have to hit window instead of tab. There we go. This is much better. Yeah, Barbie Jeep racing. Oops. Yes. Dude, Barbie Jeep racing is the fucking shit. Hell yeah. This is fucking man shit right here. There was one night where I was drunk alone and I watched this for like 3 hours straight. I'm not even joking. It was like 4 a.m. before I went to bed. I was like looking at fucking flights. Like the next event was in like a week and I was like looking at flights and I was like, I'm fucking going. I'm fucking gonna do this. Yeah, this is like the gnarliest shit. This is like the most redneck shit you can do. These are my fucking people, though. That's fucking, that every person here is me. Just a fucking idiot that wants to see people fucking kill themselves safely, somewhat. Let's go. Dude. It's such a steep hill. Dude, look at this. Oh, he ate shit. Oh yeah. And I forgot. So part of the game is even if you crash, the clock doesn't stop until you pull your fucking toy car across the line. So anytime someone crashes, you see them get up as quickly as possible and then like drag it across the line because they're still trying to get the shortest time possible. Yeah. See, then he like has to rush and drag that thing. That's so gnarly. Hell yeah, lifelong injuries, exactly. Dude, going legs out like that would scare the shit out of me. Imagine you hit a bump and you just fucking smash your leg. Jesus Louises. I had a Power Wheel when I was a kid. I had to sit on a roll cage. I had to sit on the roll cage because I was too big for it. My monkey brain loves this. This is like the coolest fucking thing. This happens in Texas, I'm pretty sure. If anyone's out in Texas, 3 wheels. I mean, he almost made it. I mean, 3 wheels actually might be the move here. Damn, he might have figured it out. He went with the Bud Lights. Homie went with the Bud Lights. Bring that back. Look at the Bud Lights. There they go. Can I move this? Is this a thing? Damn, I can't really move it. Oh well, fuck it. Oh, whoa, what am I doing? Yeah, Barbie Jeep Racing. It's the fucking shit. Dude. Fuck, I was looking at chat for that one. I just caught the end of it. Oh. Dude, he was so close to fucking breaking his neck on that. Look at this. Holy shit, boys. Oh, fuck, I went too far back. Which one was it? Was it him? Ah, whatever, fuck it. I don't know where it is anymore. I lost my place. Damn. Bro got that. Yeah. That's a fucking bold move. Gay guy alert. Warning. There is a gay guy. Holy. I feel like this guy's going to eat shit. With the plumber's crack? Oh my, that is so much weight. That is so much weight. Dude. What is he, like 260? Flying? 260 flying? Look at this Rick. Oh my God. Dude, that's... Oh man, I was kind of rooting for him. That thing looks like a piece of shit though. Muffin Top Express. Yo, John needs to do this. This is like perfect John Tan right here. I feel like he'd be into this. Crazy motherfucker. We actually gained viewers since Barbie Jeep Racing started. Yeah, I can legit watch this for a long time. It's so fucking entertaining. It's an underrated sport. Hell yeah. Oh, hell no. Oh, okay. He didn't go down the hill. I was like, Jesus, are they really going to fucking push him? Yo, if they would have pushed this motherfucker down the hill, that would have been insane. Okay, let's go. Let's get to the action. Did she just show titty? Oh, okay. I thought she like... Oh, okay. It's just titty run. Yo, that girl cannot run. Yo, she's running in... Oh, they're running uphill. That makes way more sense. I thought they were running downhill. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Oh, man. He got that grip. Better than midget basketball. Midget basketball is not bad. I actually made a reminder to watch the Special Olympics on August 28th. I think I'm going to do Special Olympic live streams. Yeesh. Oof. That's a rough skis. I'm going to give him a subscribe. Let's subscribe. Oh, I can't. Fuck. I'm not able to subscribe. Oh well, fuck it. I don't feel like switching accounts. Does that even count? Is he allowed to do that? Dude, this guy sucks. This might be the worst one ever. That's not the same. He fucking slowed down. Oh, this one looks like it has potential for a win. This guy's taking the dub. This guy's taking the dub. This guy's taking the dub. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm fucking talking about. He came out there looking like Master Chief with it. Fucking out here trying to ram that thing into the Covenant. I've never played Half-Life, whatever it's called, Halo. I don't know any of the references. My Halo knowledge extends to Fishtank Season 2. Red Bull Flug Tag? I'll check that out. Flug? Flug Tag. All right. We'll check that out. Let's check out Flug Tag. What is this? Flugtag. The make shit nappies. What the fuck? Is that some British shit I don't know about? Well, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so I get the concept. You're just trying to launch a motherfucker as far as you can do Rings of Fire. I feel like this would be pretty fun live. Nice. Soapbox racing? Hell yeah. Holy shit. Yo. Holy shit. Dude, look at this right here. That must have hurt his fucking balls so bad. Dude, look at this. There's no fucking cushioning there. That's just all ball. I know. That's all asshole. Dude, his asshole ate that. He got a cup? Does he have an asshole cup? What the fuck, dude? Brutal. Should I just watch my stream on stream? Is that what we're doing? Does anyone have more suggestions? What time is it? 10:30. I think I'll chill for like another 20 and then I'm out skis. Try not to laugh. Soapbox. Formula off-road. Ooh. Dude, this straight up looks like a video game. It's just highlights. Is it gonna show an actual race or just highlights? Yeah, this is just highlights. Monster truck jam, insane air. God damn! What the fuck? I didn't know those things went that high. Holy shit. I've never been to a monster truck show. This looks insane. This is like peak American opulence. This is so over the top. Let's make truck but big and then just fucking launch it off shit. What a crazy concept. Yeah, let's just get an arena, make a bunch of big dirt, and then fucking launch a large truck. What the fuck, dude? Uh-huh. Jesus, I can't type. Fucking like brain dead right now. So fucking stupid. Holy shit. We can't hear the audio if you didn't know. I did not know that. Hold on. How do I... Sorry, I've never used this streaming app before. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Sorry, boys. I actually didn't know. I had no idea. Because you could before. So maybe I have to do it only on... Right, okay. So if I share a window, which is fucking preferable, I can't share audio. What a fucking dumb app this is. Okay, this way I'll be able to share fucking... Okay,
A frog goes into a bank to get a loan.
Don't worry, guys. I'll pretend to laugh at the same part I laughed at before.
Imagine. So the frog goes up to the lady, and she has a little name tag on, as they do. It says Whack. So her name is Mrs. Whack. Mm-hmm. So can I
is the audio coming through now? Just so we're clear. Just want to make sure. I mean, I just paused it, but outside of that. Can we just get confirmation before I continue that audio was coming through on this? Good, yes.
A loan? I don't know. A frog goes into a bank to get a loan. Imagine. So the frog goes up to the lady, and she has a little name tag on, as they do. It says Whack. So her name is Mrs. Whack. Mm-hmm. So can I get a loan? I don't know. You're a frog. Well, I want a loan. Well, what's your name? Kermit. You're not Kermit the Frog. No, no, no. I was named after him. The name's Kermit Jagger. My father's Mick Jagger, and my mother's a frog. He fucked a frog.
Still makes me laugh.
And I'm his offspring.
So fucking bad.
Is it? Well, anyways, I want a loan for a lily pad. Well, you can't, I don't know if you can have one. Do you have any collateral? Well, I have this. The frog pulls out a little shiny pink elephant, you know, and a little shiny pink elephant. So Mrs. Whack looks at it, and her name's Patty. I don't think this is much collateral, you know, but I'll talk to the bank manager about it, you know. There's a frog out there, Kermit Jagger, gave me this damn thing. Did you have any idea what this is? The bank manager says, what is this? This is a knick-knack, Patty Whack. Give the frog a loan. His old man's a rolling stone.
Dude, fucking Norm is the man. Oh, man. R.I.P. to a real one. Dude, Norm is so funny. 420 Origins.
This Saturday, I don't know if you're aware of it, was 420. And so it was a madhouse over there.
It's April 20th?
No, 420. Yeah, it was April 20th, but 420. You know 420.
No, what's that?
How do you not know? You've never heard of 420? Well, it's a big deal. I mean, it's real popular in the culture right now, and everybody's wearing 420 shirts, and you see 420 bumper stickers, and everyone's talking about it. 420 is a code term used primarily in North America that refers to the consumption of cannabis, and by extension, a way to identify oneself with cannabis subculture. Observances based on the number 420 include smoking cannabis around the time 4:20 p.m. as well as on the date April 20th.
No, what date is that? What year?
This was around 1970.
No, this.
Anyway, a widely discussed story says that a group of teenagers in San Rafael, California, used the term in connection to a fall 1971 plan to search for an abandoned cannabis crop that they had learned about.
Huh? 420 was the birthday of Austrian-born German politician and the leader of the National Socialist German Workers' Party, a fella went by the name of Adolf Hitler. But this guy, there's a picture of him. Adolf Hitler, very compelling kind of a figure. Odd-looking duck. there's something about his eyes. Hypnotic. His eyes are almost entirely black. He was a decorated veteran of World War I. And he joined the war. Hold the fort. He hated Jews. I'm sick of these kind of characters. I think we should kill Hitler. Me and you go suicide, kill him.
Yeah, it was like died 50 years ago. Probably.
Did he? I didn't even know he was sick.
He wasn't. Well, no, that's fine.
I wish I could find a Hitler of today and go kill him.
Oh my god. I didn't even know he was sick. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's fucking good. Oh, did you guys see that Shane Gillis is getting a Netflix show? I don't know if you guys seen Tires before. It was a pilot that he shot 3 years ago that just didn't like materialize.
What are women getting
anything.
hired for? Someone.
But it's really funny. I don't think. Oh, it's Tires, but only. Okay, well, we'll just watch a bit of it. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
Sexually harassed.
No.
Was it Tim?
It was Mike.
Okay, you know what? I'll just. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but it's better to watch it in full than just like cut up like that. Is it gone? What the fuck? What the fuck? Where'd it go? Is it? Did he? Okay, so maybe it is just going to Netflix, so they took it down. Damn. Ever seen this? This is pretty funny.
All right, all rise.
Dude, why are you wearing a bathrobe?
Because I spilled a hot dog on my regular robe. All right? I'm proud of it. All right, what do we got?
Well, Your Honor, last week, me and Matt here were on our way to a sick-ass party.
What's up, Your Honor?
What's up?
It was at Shannon O'Malley's house. She throws some of the sickest parties.
They're pretty sick.
Shut up, dude. I was bringing some sick-ass Twisted Teas.
All right.
Matt said they were gay.
I did not state they were gay, Your Honor. I stated they were for girls. Girl drink.
What happened?
We get to the party. We're both crushing it. So I want to do a backflip off the balcony into Shannon's pool, Your Honor, and I know I need 6 Twisteds in my system to get it. I need a Twisted system.
Very smart.
And then I look out, and I see Matt stealing some of my Twisteds.
Objection, Your Honor. I was sharing it with a hot chick, and I was pretending to sip it, but not letting it go down my throat.
Objection, she was not hot at all.
She was hot.
Fair to Midland. Now I'm down to 5 Ts.
You were not lit enough to do it.
I was lit enough to do the trick. I wasn't lit enough to land it.
Did you do the flip or no?
I go up, crowd's ready, so I went for it, and I ended up smashing a dog. Missed the pool entirely and landed. And this was not a small dog. What type of dog was it?
Beethoven dog.
It was a Beethoven dog, Your Honor. That's a lot to clean up, first off. Party's over. And I had some force coming down on this thing. Stuff came out of its mouth.
It broke its back and its brains.
Looked like if somebody had a Beethoven dog rug.
All right, so then what happened?
My arms were pretty badly broken, and as you can see, both my tits were shattered.
Okay.
Now I have trouble doing the suck it to people.
I don't think he could have done the backflip, Your Honor.
I could have stuck it.
He can hardly do a somersault.
You've seen me stick it.
So if we brought out 6 Twisted Teas right now, could you do a backflip?
Absolutely no doubt in my mind, Your Honor.
All right, bring them out.
You just made a big mistake, Your Honor. May I approach the tees?
Nice.
That's one, Your Honor.
Here you go, baby. Yup.
That's so fucking funny. It's just a weird way of talking.
6 and final.
Did it.
You got it, man.
So what do I win?
You don't win anything.
Don't win anything?
No.
Hit him with a suck it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fuck this guy sucks.
Ooh, how does that make you
Stop it. Stop it. Fuck you, suck it.
right, I think that's it for tonight, boys. I gotta fucking get ready for work tomorrow. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for hanging out, skis. Usually stream Fridays. I won't be streaming Friday. It's this Friday. I have shit to do, so I can't do that. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone that donated. That's extremely appreciated. And honestly, it's uncalled for. But yeah, see you soon. Okay, bye. We're leaving. Turn this. How do I turn this off? Okay, let's. I'm panicking. What's going on?